Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Hello, hello. Hi, everybody. Hello, hello. Hi.
Hi.
I definitely didn't spend like 5 minutes before this going, how do I do social media posting?
It's all true.
Yeah, no, it's not. Allegations of scuff are unreal and unfounded.
Unfounded and unrealistic.
Exactly.
Never.
Hi, everybody. Hi.
Howdy.
Hello. Welcome in. Welcome in. So, today, what are we doing today? Today, we are doing Hags in STEM, which is basically just a fancy way of saying I find cool VTubers that do fun science, technology, engineering, and/or mathematics things. Also, maybe medicine is also on the list. I think for some
That'd be
STEM,
a good
maybe
one.
sometimes. Yeah. Anyway, I like to find cool people, and then we talk. That's the whole thing.
Well, you're out
And
of luck this
today,
time.
yeah, and today I'm here with the lovely LaceSpades. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi, everybody. I'm LaceSpades. I'm a tech witch VTuber from the future. I'm hanging out in your time for a little. Nice to meet you all.
Thank you for joining us. I really appreciate it.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Yippee. So PSA for chat. We're gonna be talking to each other. We might not be super interactive with chat today. So if you say hello and we don't see you, or if you do something like a redeem or something and we don't acknowledge it, please don't be offended. It's just that, we are talking. It's polite to focus on the guest, Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we don't hate you. We don't hate you. We're just gonna be talking, okay? Once the
I'm
yaps
not upset.
start. Yeah.
I'm
No,
just
not upset.
disappointed.
Please don't hit me with the disappointed. No, 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 no.
Redheads are not hags. They are afflicted with a terrible
Worst case
genetic
scenario.
mutation where they are cute forever.
I'm living
Trust
in
the
fear.
science. Grimmy 14 yes blondes.
Oh
IDK.
dear. Okay, so
Alrighty.
I ignore him. Ignore him.
What's his name?
His name is Sullivan. He's my son.
Sullivan.
Oh, where have I?
Oh, you're blue.
I forgot that they could do that. I forgot they could do that. Yeah, I'm a vampire now.
Hell yeah.
Can you see my little teeth?
Little teeths.
Yeah. Okay, anyway, I've now lost my train of thought.
I have two.
Okay, I have a list of questions, but also questions are structured and they wait, I've lost them. Wait. Okay, I found them. Okay.
Yippee.
Okay, we know what we're doing here. Okay. Too much mischief happening. Too much mischief. Okay. So here, ouch. Sorry, I meant to do that. Here's the plan for today. We're gonna be yapping. That's it. That's the plan. That's the whole plan. So, Lace, I have a question. What is your how would you okay. You said you are a tech witch VTuber. Explain.
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 Right.
Show your reasoning.
Show my reasoning. I'll show my working. So I am from the future, where basically the whole thing is it's the adage of any sufficiently advanced technology is indistinguishable from magic. And over in the future, what we tend to do is we have little neural implants that let us manipulate quantum fields that you guys haven't quite figured out yet to basically do spells and such. We call those tech witches.
That's so fun. That's so cool. Was that like inspired by anything, or did you come up with that?
So there's definitely some inspiration there. I think there's a guy in Index who like speaks into a computer. I haven't actually seen Index, but I am aware of something like this occurring.
That's so
funny. And I think also the Misfit of Magic High might also have something similar. With like, I just really like the idea of a science grounded. approach.
Yeah.
So it pretty much came up from that. Half of anything of this was just me laying in bed in a notes app, playing around with stuff.
Isn't that how all of the best lore is developed though? Like, like so many of my ideas for VTubing stuff is just like, I'm sat there like lying in bed or staring out of the window. And then I'm like, it would be funny if I did this.
Yeah.
And then I do it.
You just have like a list of things where it's like, I could build something like this at some point for stream and it would be funny. Just endless piles of them. Yeah.
But you know, it's really funny that you said about like one of the characters from Index loosely being related, because like one of the inspirations for my VTuber lore was also a character from Index.
Firing show. What was the character?
So she's more in a certain scientific railgun. But I am blanking on her name, but I can picture her. That's embarrassing. Wait.
For real?
Yeah, I know, right? I'm bad at remembering character names. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna find her. She's one of the level 5
strategically
espers.
didn't name mine.
Smart. It's Shokuho Misaki. She's the one that's like blonde and she's got like sparkles in her eyes. So my like, you know, not when I'm an Adventure Time character, but like normally I should put my coat back on. There we go. Normally my character has like sparkles in the eyes, and that is very like my very explicit nod back to Misaki because she has it too. But her ability is basically like she can like manipulate people's perception and memory through like manipulating their neural. I don't know if it's specifically the neurotransmitters or if it's like the like electrical energy within the neurons. I can't remember which one it is, but it's either way. Like like that's her whole thing, is that she can effectively brainwash people. So my magical girl power is that I can manipulate human perception also. I totally didn't yoink it from there.
It's got so many cool concepts, to be fair. Like they do some really cool stuff. It's just a treasure trove.
Once I wrote an entire essay that just went on like a weird deep dive into how it's like a reflection on like constructivist philosophy. Yeah, that was a time. That I think that was like a lockdown induced delirium type of thing.
Yeah. I don't look at my notes before 2022 anymore. It's not worth it.
That's so real. That's so real. I've just realized we have a shared hype train. What the heck? Thank you.
Thank you.
Alaska Jack, thank you so much for the 100 bits. Third Dot, thank you for the sub, and Jedi Cyberpunk, thank you for the 5 gifted. I really appreciate it. Sorry, I did that thing where I was just quickly saying thank you.
Yeah, I think I was like, should I be doing that?
I'm talking to myself.
Probably should have.
Oh dear. Yeah. Okay, so what kind of streams do you do as a tech witch VTuber?
So I like to
Flatulence Incarnate gifted a tier 1 sub
it's
to
a lot
Toaster
of
Cube.
Not quite finishing.
They have given
project,
20 gift subs in the channel.
My streams. So I kind of will be working on like mixed projects, maybe some game dev I've done before, 3D modeling a lot recently.
Cranberry _ Crook gifted a tier 1 sub to Pablo Gio.
I'd like to sort of create a feeling that like you're like chatting with someone at a makerspace, and it's a place that you can like all sort of work on your own things together. What I really like to do, but I don't do as often, but I want to do a bit more because it's just quite time consuming, is I do a lot of like hand cam stuff as well. So I've done soldering before. I've done a lot. I built an engine head once on my dining room table for a head gasket change, but we do a lot of work on my car. So I've got a little 1990s MX-5, and we'll like pull pieces off of it for doing work on it. We did a whole radiator cooling system upgrade last year. Yeah, right. We're gonna do another one at some point soon because I'm having all the bumpers repainted because it had like a bunch of holes in the nose of it from all the number plates that had been on it for the years. It was kind of cursed. It looked like it was doing a big sniff at all times. It looked like a big nostrils. So I've ripped all that off, and I'm going to stick that all back on at some point. Be pretty fun. It'll be a nice, easy one compared to some of the other ones we've done. But yeah, that's the kind of stuff we do. Really,
that's like it. Okay, the thing that I find really, really cool about your streams is how there's like, it's all. I feel like it's all kind of thematically linked in the sense that it's all kind of like, like, and like kind of engineering in a way, or like maker but also like it's such a range of different stuff. Like I don't know where else I would be able to find like someone doing like cars and also 3D modeling and also coding. Like I don't know. It just seems like it's a very cool all-rounder type of thing.
Yeah, thank you. It's just I can't concentrate. I can't have one hobby. I can't concentrate on one thing for more than a bit at a time. So it kind of reflects that, I guess, really. If I can do it without showing like my street, so basically anything that's like indoors or in the garage, I will do it. Even the garage ones are fun because my main streaming computer is all the way upstairs. It's about as far on the opposite end of the house. So we've got network cables running from there all the way from the router out to the garage. Then I'll have a laptop connected with Sunshine and Moonlight to try and like rebroadcast the video footage over a local live stream server to then receive on the far end. So it falls apart a lot, those ones, but they're the ones that I think out of all of it that I get like the most satisfaction out of. You know, you get a job well done at the end of it too. Sometimes, apart from the odd one where it's like, okay, I've broken something on the car quite severely. We're gonna take a break here so that I can swear, and we'll come back another day.
That's so real. See, I love doing hand cams as well, but it's the same thing. It's like, so my desk setup just doesn't work with doing hand cams. So the type of hand cams that I do are more like crafty, I guess, because I like make zines sometimes,
Cool.
and just like show off random things. And I'm planning on doing a Lego one soon. But yeah, it's more like the kind of like crafty stuff. And even then, like trying to set up my hand cam setup was a pain because it's basically like attached to my kitchen table, which is not next to my PC.
Right.
So every time that I do one, I'm like leaning across in a weird way so that I can like try and see what's on the screen.
Yeah. I have a similar thing. Obviously, if I had to lean over, I'd have to run upstairs. So I'm like remote cammed in. I'm trying to like swap between workspaces at like 3 frames per second to figure out what's going on. It's tricky. It's tricky, and you can't get like. It's harder to get like your face tracking set up away from your desk as well. I always have to drop. I just drop back to audio mode, and I have to assume I don't dare watch. I don't watch my own VODs back. I dare not. I don't want to hear it. But I have to assume my lip sync is like at least 20 seconds out of sync with what I'm saying.
So funny.
With the current setup, I should really like buy some equipment. But yeah, you find that you have trouble keeping up with chat. You are away from your desk as well.
Yeah, because I can't really read it very well from the angle that I'm at. So what I've started doing is like having my phone show me chat, but then like the Twitch app's really bad. So...
I did pick up a little trick for this. What you can do is you can get a really cheap projector on Amazon, and you can point it at the ceiling. So in the garage,
that's so smart.
I'll be like, because I'm on the floor so much, especially, I'm looking up and I can like read back anything that the auto like text to speech I didn't understand. They're really useful. They're not too intrusive. Might be something to look at.
So smart. Now, see, okay, so I literally just got like a sofa, and now it's got like a detachable, like it can be part of the sofa or it can be like a standalone footrest type of thing. So now I've got that. I have an extra surface to put things on, which means that I now have enough surfaces to like get my laptop out and be able to read chat from my laptop. The problem though with that is that my laptop has like no battery left anymore because it's from like 2014.
Gosh, yeah.
Yeah, it's like over 10 years old. It's struggling. It's a poor little boy. It's struggling.
I think my laptop is still my sick form laptop. I had to crack it open recently because it's an old 2014 MacBook, and apparently the batteries are all becoming spicy pillow.
Oh no!
So that's going to be a problem at some point. I'm going to be out a laptop one day. You know,
Oh,
if I have to end
no.
the stream abruptly, it's going to be because I've had to toss my laptop into the stream.
I did actually have to end a stream once because there was a fire alarm.
Oh,
That was fun.
was it like a drill though, or was it like a proper?
Oh, it was just somebody who was like smoking in their flat, and it was like a somebody was like staying in someone's flat basically, and they were smoking and they didn't realize how sensitive the fire alarms are, and then we all had to stand outside for half an hour because of it. So
they didn't know the trick where you put like a wet sock over the fire alarm.
Exactly.
Amateurs. Yeah. Like 80% of our uni fire alarms were someone smoking in their room, someone going absolutely ballistic with like the Lynx deodorant, or it would be someone burning toast worse than you'd ever think is possible.
My weirdest one was that like my next door neighbor set off the fire alarm because she'd just moved to the UK from Thailand, and she was like really like jet lagged, so she was like, you know, awake, very very awake at like 3 a.m. And so she was like getting ready for the day at 3 a.m. because she was like, well, if I'm awake now, I might as well just get up. But then she was like straightening her hair, I think, or drying her hair maybe, and like somehow that set off the fire alarm. And to this day, I don't know what on earth she was doing with it.
Like, girl, it's already dry. Ease off.
Yeah. I don't know what she was doing, but like she like set off the fire alarm, and then like, you know, in the blocks that we were in, the flat that was responsible for it would have flashing lights as well as like, you know, the alarm going off.
The shame light.
So like, yeah, we had a shame light. So our floor had the shame light, and she came running out, and she was like in a towel. She'd literally just got out the shower. And she was like, I don't know what's happening. And we were like, it's okay. It's a fire alarm. Put some clothes on, dear.
Those are the worst in the winter. You get like a nice hot shower going in like the uni blocks, because I swear they run them like the tests like about every month, but not consistently enough to ever know it was coming. And it would always be a minimum of 2 people in like just a towel, clearly drenched, because they were really strict on not hanging around to like, you know, get dressed or anything. They'd reprimand you at the like level of the dean for it. They were really serious. I assume they must have had a bad fire at some point. So there would always be someone shivering in winter outside the block.
That's scary. I always used to like get ready properly before I would leave. I still do it. I'm gonna be combusted one day. Like it's over.
I suppose if you're damp, like if you're like wet enough from the shower, it's not a problem. You know, you got time to put things off.
It's a force field. That's definitely how it works. Oh dear. Thank you so much for the shared hype train, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you.
Wait, we should quickly say thank you to people individually. Wait.
Let's do that.
Thank you. So Jedi Cyberpunk, thank you for the 5 gifted. Third Dot, thank you for the resub. Thank you. Yeah, Alaska Jack, thank you for the 100 bits. Cranberry Cook, thank you so much for the gifted sub. Factions Incarnate, thank you for the gifted sub to Tungsten Cube. Sleepy Felix, thank you for the follow. Savitar, thank you for the 600 bits, thank you. And Adam McRae, thank you for the 100 bits, thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you, everybody. Really appreciate it. Yeah, like I said, this is obviously a collab, so not going to be super like on the ball with responding to things. But yeah, thank you. I do see it. And also, Moya Nazva, thank you for the 20 stream streak. What the heck? Thank you. Yay! Wait, what did I get in my chest? I want to find out. I also got the frog. Exciting. I got a little frog.
You got a little frog?
Yeah, I got a little frog.
Wait. Okay, yeah.
Did you also get the little frog?
Where do you get the little frog?
From the hype train.
Wait, really?
Yeah, you get an emote.
Maybe. Maybe
I
not.
can't.
I don't know. I got this scary fella. We got a little frog? Okay, we got a little frog.
I
We're so
can't
bad.
tell if your model is lagging.
I look away and it does this.
Oh, I see.
My setup's a little because I'm on a corner desk, but I don't like to look at my middle screen. My right screen is my main. So the way that I've got this mounted is I use the VESA mount on the back with a 3D printed little bracket that just goes around the curve of the back of the screen. But it was probably not the best place because really on average I think I look about between screens 1 and 2. So
I always never know where to put my because I use an iPhone for face tracking and I never know where to put it. Like, because if I put it here, here is like directly in front of me, which is what makes sense, I guess. But then for this, I'm looking this way all the time. But then that's not a problem because we've set it up so that it makes sense for me to be looking this way. But then if I look at chat, I'm looking this way.
I normally have chat popped out so that it's like right on that middle line, but I don't have it like that today. I forgot to do it.
Oh yeah, I meant to say. So something that I think is really, really cool, and I think that a lot of people are going to be interested in, is if I remember correctly, I do believe that you are VTubing on Linux. Is that correct?
That is indeed correct.
Tell me about your suffering.
It's been a lot of effort. I can't even tap no more. You know. I picked. To be fair, I picked about like the most difficult one. But yeah, it's NixOS. NixOS is great because my computer is my work computer. It's my stream computer. It's my everything computer. I have this computer. And the problems that I think anyone who's been on Linux for like more than like a month at a time will find is they run a normal system update and it never starts again for the rest of time. It absolutely obliterates itself. So I needed a computer I needed a setup that would just like always reliably work. And since NixOS is an immutable distribution, it's config based. You define your packages and stuff, and they don't interact with each other. Very different from a normal Linux distro. They don't really interact with each other. Their dependencies are separately managed. And you can roll back to a different version of the config if you change it and ruin everything somehow. Which I've had come in handy when I updated. I did actually break some stuff, and it was nice to be able to go, okay, I can still go to work tomorrow if I can't get this to work. But yeah, so I went with that. It does make basically everything a project a bit because nothing wants to run in it. It throws away 25 years of Linux convention. And nothing knows how to run without like some custom setup usually. But there's a lot of stuff that's pre-done on the package store for it, so it's not too bad. OBS just worked largely out of the box. Linux gaming's kind of crazy now, I guess because of the Steam Deck.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's got way better now, hasn't it?
Oh, so much. I mean, like it's very rare that I'll run into it at this point, and if you do, you can just turn on like a version of Proton and you're good to go. It's pretty nice. It's pretty nice to have. Would I ever recommend NixOS to someone? Absolutely not, but I will never leave it. I don't think either. It's perfect for me, but I can't in good faith recommend it to anyone who doesn't want their computer to be a constant project. Sort of thing. It's one of those ones, really. It's that's actually right. Someone says Nix packages is the largest repo out of all the Linux distros and one with most updates. And yeah, like everything is there in theory. It might not be up to date, but it's there, which is nice. Been good for not having that issue anymore, where you get prompted to update OBS actually, and then it breaks just before stream.
Yeah,
you can just
that's happened to me so many times. I think there's an update at the minute that I'm putting off installing.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is it's like usually it's fine, unless you've got like something like really critical coming up, then it'll never be.
No.
What do they call that? That's Murphy's Law. If anything can go wrong, it will go wrong.
I don't know, but I know it's a useful thing to go by. Cause I always assume that is what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Like I
I
always
have this-
assume that my stream will be half an hour late.
Right. My streams basically are always half an hour late. I've never been this punctual before. Don't get used to this, guys. Do not get used to this at all.
That's social pressure. Tee
That half hour where I'm late, that's my time. That's for me. You guys can't take that away from me.
No, but like unironically having someone like before the stream to be like, it's broken. Oh, I fixed it. Like just having the emotional support there is actually really helpful. I think it's a big part of why I was on time today.
I did do a lot of stress prep for this one today. I think I've been working on setup since about like 11 in the morning.
Oh
on
my
and
gosh.
off. Just because it's that pressure, man. You don't want to be too scuffed by the time it comes. I have been late before.
I assumed I was going to be scuffed.
I think it's fine. I don't know. I can't. I don't dare load one more video. I've got so much stuff pipe wired around at the minute. But I'm a little terrified. I was doing some stuff in Blender earlier. And something I've found that you don't see in Windows is like the amount of like audio weird lockups you get. It sounds like when a computer crashes in a movie.
Oh.
It's like
okay. This is actually just this is actually just like this is just like reactivated a core memory, which was the only issue that I have ever had, because like my work laptop is Ubuntu. The only consistent issue that I have ever had with it is like the audio drivers. Like for some reason they just do not like it. That and Bluetooth. Those are the two things that always break, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, I just like had this core memory of like when I was like new to using it, and then it did that, and then I was like, what have I done? What have I done?
So what has happened? It actually feels. I don't get stressed when a computer breaks normally, but when it starts making noises, it's like it's in pain. I don't know. It sets me off. I don't like that at all.
It's so scary.
It's like, do I wait it out? It hasn't quite crashed. You know?
Do I just let it like, do its thing? Yeah.
And sometimes it will come back, so it's a bit of a gamble, I suppose. Yeah. Yeah, it's always as well when you've not saved something, I find.
Yeah.
Like, one time I've had this happen where it was like, I've saved, it's fine. It crashed in the middle of the save and 0-byted the file.
No!
Yeah.
Oh my
I think
god.
it was my first ever Blender project.
That would actually make me commit a crime. Like, I would lose it.
I was so sad. There's my first little Blender donuts lost to time now.
This is so sad.
Nobody has ever suffered this much.
Oh, that's so sad. I can't remember what. I mean, I've lost loads of stuff because there was this one time where I had an entire hard drive that got corrupted, and it was like, I remember now. So basically, it got corrupted, and then I gave it to someone, and I was like, "Hey, is there a chance that you could like recover this data?" Because they knew how to do that, and they were like, "Yeah, absolutely, easy peasy." And then they started doing it, and then I want to say like 15 minutes in, they were like, "Uh-oh." And I was like,
"Oh no.
Oh, what's that? What's that? Uh-oh." They were like, I might have accidentally put in the wrong flag on the command. I might be accidentally zeroing out everything." And I was like, that's my childhood photos.
Oh. That must have felt awful for them as well, frankly, because it's like,
yeah. It's fine. It was like I like most of it was still recovered because there was just so much of it. The only things that got lost were like backups of. I had like a Pokemon website when I was a kid.
No.
And it was like backups of the website. That was what got lost. So yeah, 07 to my Pokemon fan website. But we saved all of the fan art and stuff, so that's good.
Was it at least on like the Wayback Machine, maybe? Perhaps.
It kind of was. It was a bit broken. It was a bit broken.
Okay.
I think it's actually still on there saying that. Wait.
Yeah.
Okay, I might be able to find it, and if I can find it, I'm gonna send it to you.
Oh,
You can tell me what you think.
maybe we could put it back together. You know, sort of a
Potentially.
$1 million man. You know, we have the technology.
We could do it. We could do it.
Piece it back together. That'd be fun.
When did I have this website? 2011? Question mark. I think I started it in like 2007, and then I kept it going for quite a few years. It was like my first ever proper project.
Quite like that about the Wayback Machine. I've still got some of my first websites on there. Not my first one though. My first one, I'd gotten like a Hetzner server or something, and I just gotten. I think I'd got an Apache working, all of that jazz. I had my web server. I'm like, cool, I can put a HTML file in now. So I went to just write a little hello world. I was so excited. I showed my mum without really checking it out. I woke her up. I was like, look, I've got a website. I did a website. She told me like she was expecting to roll over and see like, you know, fireworks, the whole like 9 yards, you know, like a theater level production. And I'd written like hello world or something. Had you written hello world correct?
So funny. Oh my gosh.
That one's lost to time. And
my first ever website was like a what you see is what you get editor. I don't even want to say it. It was a Club Penguin website.
Like a Club Penguin was jig? Sick. That's so sick.
So bad. Okay, I have to like censor this because this has got my real name all over it because I was a very silly child. Wait.
Definitely.
I'm trying to. Okay, if I maybe, I think that's going to be on Google. So let's remove that. Oh, that's also got my name on it. Brilliant. Why did I dox myself so heavily when I was a child? What?
I don't know what
was
it is.
I doing?
I had a YouTube video where I just like stated my full house address. I don't know what it is with kids, but they have an innate desire to dox themselves.
No, why?
I don't know.
Gosh, when did I develop my neurons?
I've heard people say 25. I don't feel like I'm there yet. You know?
I feel like I became sentient when I was 23.
Yeah.
Here you go. Here's my website.
I think I became sentient like partway through a round of like being delivered a round of like tequila shots. It's like, oh no, actually,
yeah.
I don't think I will.
So this is what living is. I don't like it.
You know what? I'm going home. Actually, I'm going to go start an ISA bank account or something. Start a savings investment account. Oh, sick.
Yeah, it was like I was quite proud of this actually. It was like a reactive style, so it would like move stuff around when people were on mobile, which was like this was in 2011 or 2010,
that was, like,
sorry.
hot stuff back then.
Yeah, I know. How would you rate this on a web design scale out of 10?
Immaculate.
Thank you.
How many Pokemon are there now?
I don't know.
1100 out of 10. That's how many Pokemon there are.
I think I made this one to celebrate it must have been when Gen 5 came out, right? Was that Gen 4? No, that was 5. Yeah, I made that one to celebrate when Gen 5 came out. So yeah.
I think I had the Game Boy Advance one, the first Game Boy Advance one, and that was the only Pokemon I played as a child.
That was the best one, I think.
Yeah, I don't remember what it was.
Gold and Sapphire.
Probably would have been Sapphire. I don't think it was Gold. I didn't like the color Gold.
No, sorry, Ruby and Sapphire. I'm silly.
No idea. Then.
Merged 2 generations together.
Gold and Sapphire.
Yeah, Gold was the generation 2. Ignore that. It was Ruby and Sapphire, and then the add-on was Emerald. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember my friends being really hyped, and I got it a little bit after it came out.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember much about it. I don't remember if I had a legit copy or if it was like one of those copies where your dad knows a bloke at work who can get you like an R4 card for your DS.
I feel like there's like some kind of universal British experience where it's like Yeah, my dad knows a mate down the pub who like either knows how to pirate games or DVDs. Choose your poison.
My dad knew a double threat. This guy could do both.
Oh
You
my
know, we had lots of things,
goodness.
like copies of the movie Cars filmed on like someone's Sony hand
Wow.
camera, you know, on a blank like DVD one. Those ones you get the little stacks. You know the ones.
I know
Yeah.
the ones.
And he knew how to download a good ROM, that man. Wow. He was an artist, really.
We also had a family friend that could do that. And one of the things that they gave me for Christmas one year was like a Game Boy Advance cartridge that had loads and loads of pirated games loaded onto it. And you could just like go through them and just choose one. And none of them were any good, but it was just like the fact that you had basically like 50 games to choose from.
Yeah. I had a copy of Animal Crossing, and you know you had the little mole who would like yell at you and berate you for turning off your console.
Yeah,
The save feature did not work. Yeah, Rossetti. Every time you turned off that R4 cartridge, Rossetti would come up because it never took the save correctly. And I remember just not being able to figure out how to get this angry little to go away.
He just lives here now.
He just lives there. I think I didn't play much of that game properly. I played with the thing where you like turn the clock forward a bunch to skip it. Watch my town be consumed by weeds and then never played again.
I feel like that's a pretty accurate Animal Crossing experience, though, to be fair. So I've been like an aggressive, ardent Animal Crossing fan for a very long time. I had it like I had every Animal Crossing basically. And like as in like I had the GameCube one that like started with that. Yeah, I know. OG. But yeah, I think that I've had that experience with every single one where it's like I stopped playing it for a while because stuff happens, and then I know for a fact that my town will be covered in weeds, and now I'm like, well, now I don't want to play it anymore.
Yeah, I don't want to pull the weeds. If I wanted to pull the weeds, I'd go outside and actually look after my house. You know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, to be fair, the original Animal Crossing, like on the GameCube, was pretty much just a like, you know, adult life simulator. It's like you are being given a house, however, you have to pay back the mortgage on it, and to do that, you need to go and get a job. Like that was the original one, was that you went and worked in Tom Nook's shop.
That's kind of, you know, as a kid, I really do get that. That's really fun. But when I'm an adult, it's like I got to get off the game where I pay my mortgage, and then I got to go pay my mortgage.
Yeah,
you know.
It's like, yeah, but I feel like that's probably why they pivoted away from the having a job aspect in like the later games, because it's like they know that their audience is aging up, and we don't want to, you know, stop.
They know that the house is out of reach for most people.
Yeah,
they don't want to rub it in anymore. I think that's why they have you build a tent this time, don't they?
I don't remember. I have a house now. I think I did. So you do still get a mortgage in the newer one, but the mortgage terms are really good. So
yeah, not like your firstborn, like in like the one that was on DS. Because it was like, I think I remember just crunching the numbers of how long it was taking me to grind for bells and how much my debt was, and it was like, I'm never going to pay this off. This is going to take weeks of effort. I don't have time for this. I've got other things to do, like Roblox.
Realistic experience.
I don't know why it was so brutal.
No, I think the newer one was a lot easier because I do still have like 300 hours in it, but I like paid off my house easily within those 300 hours. Ooh. So yeah. It was my lockdown game. It was my lockdown game.
I really wanted to get one, but I remember the prices for the consoles skyrocketed a bit during lockdown. And you could get like the normal one pretty easily. I remember the red blue one, but I really wanted the Animal Crossing themed one because the teal and green Joy-Cons were my favorite color. So I think I only got it like 2 years ago now.
That might be the one I have.
I'm a little late to the game.
I might have the Animal Crossing one.
Such a cute little console.
It's so nice. I pre-ordered it. I pre-ordered it the second that they announced it. I was straight on it. So like, I know a lot of people picked it up during the pandemic because people that had pre-ordered it like were recommending it as a good pandemic game. I'd pre-ordered it because I was very aggressive like I said, I'm an Animal Crossing fiend. So
you caught word of it on the wind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, when I saw the direct for it, I like nearly cried. That's how bad I am.
Oh. This is the best day ever. Thank you, John Nintendo.
Yeah, thank you, John Nintendo. Now I'm going to fail my masters.
It does correlate a bit. The amount of junk that I picked up as hobbies in lockdown was ridiculous. I'm pretty sure it's part of why I didn't finish my masters. It's just because I was doing other stuff that wasn't it.
So I actually didn't have this experience because I was I think when it started I was also in my masters, but then I moved to Ireland like literally on the day of the UK lockdown.
Oh,
so
okay.
like when like Boris announced it like the night before, and I was like, I see. Anyway, I'm gonna go catch my train tomorrow morning.
Anyway,
and it was like a really weird experience because I like got this ferry because like I had loads of stuff with me, so I got the ferry and like there was no one on it. It was empty, and like normally the ferry between Ireland and England is like pretty busy. Like yeah, normally they're pretty busy. Like no matter what route you're, the ones to Scotland as well. Really, like all of them are like pretty busy. So I was like, why is there no one here? This is really weirding me out. It's the first time that I've ever been able to like find a place to sleep on the ferry, even though I didn't have a cabin. Yeah.
Wild. Yeah. I do miss. I have to admit, it was a terrible time. A lot of horrible things happened. I do miss like how quiet everything was. It was a real appeal to the TISM time. Like the roads were empty, the streets were empty. You know, there were less people trying to mug you. It was incredible. Even the muggers.
I have so many pictures from my daily walks of just like, you know, like the high street, no one there, or like shopping center, because like some of the shopping centers stayed open because there's like services that people needed, like Western Union or whatever, were still in there. So so they stayed open and there would be no one in there. It was so weird. It'd be like 1 p.m. on a Saturday and there's literally the only other person is like the security guard and the Western Union worker. It was so strange.
Wonderful. Just wonderful.
Yeah.
I think it spawned a lot of TikTok accounts where people would pretend to have been like sent to a world where no people are because it's just so easy to get the shots. I have to assume that's a brand of TikTok that is just dead. Because
because how would you even do that?
Like they did it for 28 days later, like in the film, but they only did that by filming in the morning.
Yeah, so
you'd have like a really I don't know. It was pretty nice, like in terms of just how quiet things were and stuff, you know. Right, I was a bit of a homebody already, so I hardly noticed. I think the main thing that happened was we got the news that it was going to happen in March. We got in the car. We were all airsofters. So we had all of our like general equipment. So, you know, we had all of these like imported like Ukrainian gas masks and the like. Were really cool. So we threw those on because we didn't know how bad it was going to be. We literally drove like full speed to Tesco just to stock up on beans and such. That's just all I remember. I remember getting up. Everyone had got the news at the same time. Met in the corridor. And let's go. Felt very serious.
I love that. That's so fun.
Very fun in hindsight. It was so serious. It felt like an operation at the time. You know.
So I had so basically we had the thing where like all of the pasta and everything was all sold out. But then I have this shot. I feel like so one of my hobbies is like making zines. I love making zines. And I keep thinking I want to go back and make like a zine that's like photos that I took during lockdown of just things that I found interesting. But one of the photos I've got is that like it's a picture of the like pasta section in Tesco. All of the pasta's gone. All of the pasta sauces are gone except the vegan section. The vegan section's fully stocked.
Every time.
It's one of my favorite photos.
there were pictures in Italy of a similar thing in the supermarkets there.
Mhm.
I can't remember what the brand is, but there's like one brand. Like generally all the brands were sold out, but there was one brand tell the Italians wouldn't touch with a 10-foot pole because it's the only one in stock in every picture of a supermarket in Italy
Mhm.
from the time. Get its name, but it's like they just would not touch the stuff, which I thought was very Italian of them.
That's so funny. Also, Flatshot Cicada said, "Isn't pasta and pasta sauce mostly vegan anyway?" Yes, that's what makes it so ridiculous.
Oh God, I didn't even think of that. I guess there's eggs.
Yeah. It was all like the tomato sauce was all gone. Like pesto, all gone. So like literally like pesto, normal pesto, gone. Vegan pesto, still there.
You can get so much random stuff. I remember the toilet paper all running out.
Yeah.
Which is
That was
weird.
distressing.
I think I heard later that it was particularly dumb because toilet paper is basically always produced locally. And the whole conspiracy was that, other countries were going to shut down their supplies of it to other countries. And it's like most toilet paper is manufactured something like 30 miles from where you buy it because it's so bulky
Yeah.
for the amount of stuff that they can sell. So it was literally it was a nothing problem that started in Australia and then happened everywhere else.
It
I
was
recall.
It was so fascinating though, like the amount of it gave me a lot of thinking to do as a social psychologist.
Must have been fascinating.
It was because I was like, why are you doing that? Like, why are you like this? And it was really interesting also to see how different people responded to like the rules that they had to follow. Because some people would most people were very, very compliant. They would I knew people that would say like, "Oh, I don't want to follow the rules," but then they'd do it anyway.
They do it anyway.
Then,
All talk.
Yeah. But then there was like a very small minority of people that I knew that were like actively breaking the rules. Like there was this one person that I knew that like had a 30-person event. Like it was like some kind of like spiritual like Wiccan event or something in Glastonbury.
Okay, right, yeah,
like,
okay, it's coming together.
During the middle of one of the lockdowns, and everyone was like, "Girl, what? What are you doing?" And she was like, "The government can't stop my spirituality." It was very weird.
The government's trying to get in the way of my spirits.
Yeah.
The spirits are telling us to go home.
Yeah. It was like, ma'am, there's no one at Glastonbury this year. Like, she needed her experience. She needed
it. She'd done all the planning, I think, probably then, and was ready to go. That sucked. So. If she had something planned out, it's like, no, I'm going to do it anyway. Actually, you also had the group of people who were compliant, but was it maliciously compliant? Like basically following just barely rules because we had the exercise thing where it's like you can go outside for an hour of exercise a day. So I don't think the British public has ever been so healthy being when they were told that was the only reason they were allowed to go outside and they got to be a mischievous.
No, because I remember they said you could go outside for an hour of exercise and then you could also separately go to the shop. So basically, I ended up doing like an hour walk in the morning, and then I would go to the shop in the afternoon.
I think we picked up smoking at one point, just so we had a reason to go outside a bit more. At one point, I could just say, "Smoke it." Not for me, apparently. Could not finish.
I did the first part of the lockdown in like halls, like proper halls. Yeah. And everyone that was in there was like international students, and they all left. And basically, like, I don't know those months, but until we moved out into our own place, like, it was just a ghost town. Like, there was nobody there. So it was very strange, like going into this massive like laundry room that's designed for like, I don't know, like 800 people, and then it's just me the whole time. Yeah.
It was very liminal. A lot of it.
It was, yeah.
I adored this because a lot of like all this like walking, especially as it got towards winter time. I quite enjoyed like going for the walks in the cold because it was very much so like, you know, when you're listening to music and you picture like a little music video in your head.
Mm-hmm.
It was like all of the little music videos in my head come true. That's really lame, but it was like all the little music videos had come true, and I'm like walking along, hands in pockets. Or it was quite nice.
I always do that on trains.
Mm, mm.
Yeah, I
Looking
like
out the
staring out
window
the
at it.
window. Yeah.
Yeah. Head on the glass. I don't care how dirty the glass is.
Exactly. Rational brain is telling me, oh God, there is probably multiple diseases. I'm getting sick right now. But like emotional brain is like music video.
Oh gosh. Yeah. I like how it feels on a bus actually. It like vibrates on your head as well.
Mm.
Which is quite nice. I find if you can put your teeth just right, they'll chatter.
Yeah.
Very
I
normal.
don't like buses in general though. Well, buses are okay actually. I take it back. Buses are okay, but like coaches,
rail replacement coaches.
Gross.
Yeah.
I haven't seen a rail replacement coach in so long though. I don't know when they have them here, but I have not ever had to get one.
Yeah, I'll be honest though, for the price of a train ticket, it might as well be like a rail replacement, like Rolls Royce or something. You know, I expect at this point. You know.
Yeah, I can't believe how expensive the train prices are in England now. I've been like booking like trains for things that I have to do at various points in the year, and like, oh my lord, like a journey that's like an hour. Like, say for example, I don't know, if I fly to Manchester and then I go from Manchester to I don't know, like Leeds or something, it's more expensive than if I go from Dublin to Galway, which is 2.5 hours. Or is it 2.5 hours? I feel it's like 2 hours, I think. So it's like, what on earth? Because I think if I remember correctly, if you buy it in advance, if you get a flexible ticket, Dublin to Galway is like it's like €40.
That's pretty good.
It's all right, yeah, and that's like a return as well. So,
I used to take like 30-minute train to London, not specifying where from, but hopefully that. I don't think you can derive from that. It was about 30 minutes, and it was a direct train, so it's not like there's a lot of time spent stopping either. But it was like that much. It was like £30, £40 the last time I went. And that was like 10 years ago, and I dread to look at it now. You know
what? Out of interest, I'm actually gonna look at how much the train would be. Also, there's gonna be an ad on my channel in a minute, so there probably is on yours as well.
Yeah. Should I use mine?
No, I'm gonna do mine. I'm gonna have a look at what my. I'm gonna look at what the train ticket is from my hometown, just very quickly. And I'm not gonna say where my hometown is, but I'll say how far it is. It's about an hour, I would say. Okay. So, if you, what is this? Get off. What? Why do I want? Okay.
Too nervous to do
why
this.
Did it always? Oh, I'm not sharing my screen, am I?
I'm not sharing mine, but you never
nervously. So a single would be £20 for an hour.
£20 for an hour.
Yeah.
Good. Okay.
Oh, but wait, but that's a Saturday. Okay, wait.
Right. Yeah, hang on. That changes things a little.
Okay, I'm gonna do it Monday at 6 a.m. and then I'm gonna return on the same day at 8 p.m. That's not normal commuting hours, but let's just go with it anyway. It's loading.
About 10 kilograms. That is.
Gosh, why is this website so slow?
I know, I'm using the app on my phone.
Oh,
so
smart.
I'm like completely
I don't
removed.
have the app because I don't have the app. So don't use it.
You get the sweet deals. Let's see. Return, I don't know, same day.
How do you get a same day ticket? I don't know how to do that.
A capture. You kidding me? Oh, They've gone down. Oh, but it is
Wow.
Saturday. Yeah, hang on. No, hang on.
Oh.
I
So
don't buy that.
apparently a same day single for that like thing from my hometown would be, for a single it would be £17. But for a return, a day return, anytime day return, it is £48. So it's like 50. So what is that in? Hang on, for the Americans. So for the Americans, that's $65, right? for a day ticket on a train from one place to another, and each direction is an hour. Versus like I managed to get my return from Dublin to Galway and back for €37, which is probably about the same in dollars. So yeah, it's like half the price. Well, it's not half the price, but you know, close enough.
That's a not cheap.
No.
That's a few hot dinners, that is.
Yeah. Okay, so it's $44 is €37. So like it's cheaper for me to do a return ticket that is double the length or double the time. Probably is also double the length.
Yeah.
Than it is for me to do a commute in England, which is like a wacky thing for me to think about. Like it's so bad.
Yeah. It does seem to go up every year as well.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's kind of weird because I wouldn't get too much into it, but it's kind of weird that people can own a route on a train station as a company because the train stations don't move.
Yeah.
So it's like you can't really like move your business around to make better deals or anything. I don't know.
Is that Irish Rail still state operated? I actually don't know. I'm gonna double check.
I know ours isn't. All of ours are what's the word? Privatized. All of our rail's privatized. Although they're thinking about buying some of it back. They're not going to renew contracts, which would be pretty cool.
Yeah,
maybe the
they've
prices will go
started doing
down.
that. Yeah, I hope so. The answer is yes. Irish Rail is well, you know, it's like a statutory corporation. So yeah, it's effectively publicly owned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's basically for the paperwork.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good luck finding the money to buy it all back. Yeah. Yeah, that is part of it, really.
Yeah. I like going on trains. I've got a favourite train route in Ireland.
Oh, yeah?
But I don't know if I can say what it is.
Oh,
no, I think I can say what it is,
Maybe.
actually. No, I can. So my favourite train route is the one that goes down from Dublin to Rosslare. That was where the port is. There's so you can then get a ferry from it's like on the southeast tip of Ireland. And you can get a ferry then that goes to Cherbourg in France, and then you can get the train onwards from there. So that's like my favourite route to do in general. It's very fun. But also the train ride from Dublin to Rosslare is really, really nice. Yeah, because it like goes kind of, sometimes it's like going along the coast, and then sometimes it like goes into the countryside a bit. It's very nice. Highly recommend.
Is that a long route?
It's pretty long. I think it's also about 2 hours, maybe 3.
I did take one to Edinburgh that was about 6 once, and that was really nice in some ways. But by about hour 3, I was kind of like, get me off of this train now.
I'm losing my mind.
I'm losing my mind.
Out.
Why the windows never open and the heat's always on a milli, sort of thing. It does make me miss my car, but also I do not want to drive a car for 6 hours or however long.
No.
I think about 3 hours is my limit.
I have like a set route that I do when I go to Scotland, which is like train, ferry. Train, coach, ferry, coach. Yeah.
It's quite a lot of swaps. It's the
It
spots
is,
that
but
get
it's
you.
worth it. It's worth it because, like, basically, when you get a coach, when you get like a coach that goes on a ferry, you just leave your luggage on the coach because they lock it up, and it's just like in the ferry hold. So, yeah, it's very nice. Very nice.
We used to get the ferry quite a lot to the Isle of Wight. A little for the American viewers, it's like a little tiny island on the south of our country. And I swear, every memory I have of that ferry, it would be there's these little seating areas where you can sit there and look out all the windows at the front of it. They've got these little slots, and every time I would go there, I would go around because there would always be like little pieces of paper money that people have dropped into there, and I'd spend the entire ferry ride basically making the cost of the ferry back, picking them out with my little child fingers out of all the gaps.
Incredible.
Paid for itself. If you, I should have brought like, you'd have thought by the third time I'd have thought to bring like a little stick or something.
Like tweezers.
Little tweezers.
Oh, kids these days wouldn't know with their plastic money.
No,
yummy
money.
microplastics.
Delicious. I keep my money in my brain in several small pieces. I think it's a tablespoon now.
I don't like to think about it.
It's pressing on the bit in my brain that lets me think about it, so it's okay.
My favourite little ferry that I've ever done was Dublin to the Isle of Man. That was very fun. That was very weird.
Dublin to the Isle of Man, wow.
Yeah, it was really weird. But it only runs like certain times a year. So I just couldn't I can't get it at the minute. It's just, it only runs in the summer. Basically, it's like, I think they put on, there's always a ferry that goes between the Isle of Man and Liverpool, but it only goes to, I think it goes to Dublin and Belfast during the TT season so that people can take their motorbikes over.
I want to see the TT so bad.
Yeah, okay. When I went, it was like exactly in between two of the TTs. So, or like the TT and something else. I can't remember what it was, but it was like a week in between, or not even a week. It was like 5 days in between. And like, I am not joking when I say this, like the price is literally half. So like during the TT, it's pretty expensive to go there. During any of the races, it's pretty expensive to go there. But like, if you manage to get it in the like 5 days in between races, there's like no one in the hotels. There's no one at the restaurants. It's really cheap to go.
They've all gone home, haven't they? Nothing to see there but hills and nature's beauty. Disgusting.
There's lovely people there.
True.
I can't keep talking about them. I promised myself, I once did a whole stream about the Isle of Man, and I've told myself that I refuse to do it again until the Isle of Man Tourism Board sponsors me.
That's smart. That's smart, that is, actually. That's being business oriented.
Exactly.
There are some lovely ones around there. There's I keep looking. So I got really obsessed for a little bit with tiny homes and the like. And there's this company that does these little houses where I don't actually know how they get them. In my head, they carry them in on a helicopter on a giant rope and just like drop them in place, but presumably not. And there's all these pictures that they have on their websites of like the Isle of Skye, and you'll buy like a little plot of land. You could see the sea and the rocks and stuff. And it's just like this little bungalow, like a container ship, but gentrified.
Oh, that's so nice.
That's stunning. I have a folder somewhere that's just full of pictures of like these little dream tiny homes I want to retire to. You know?
I love that so much. I also am a big tiny home enjoyer. I don't want to know how many hours of YouTube I've wasted watching videos about that and like people that were living in vans. Although I feel like the living in vans is a little bit more, I'm not as keen on that really. I feel like there's other things that come with that, but like the tiny homes, I totally get it. Especially like the ones that are either like shipping containers or they're like something else that's been converted. That I really like. And then also when they have like the canopy bed where you climb up into it. I love that.
You know what it is? It's I think the desire to live in these little, because we were like cats in a past life, and it's like small spaces and high places.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about living in a van again. I can't do this.
No, don't do it. It's not worth it. It's not worth it.
First of all, I don't want to upkeep
I like
a van.
having
Have you seen
plumbing.
how hard they are to work on?
True.
It's nothing worse than your house melting, because you didn't do an oil change or something. It's like, I didn't change the oil on the house, and now I live on the side of the road. And
Yeah.
that's what I fear with them. But for camping, caravanning's pretty cool. Every holiday I had as a kid was just in caravans. I don't know if they call them other things elsewhere, but I love them. I love those things. I love the smell of them because they have like that distinct woody, slightly moldy fiberglass smell, where they're clearly like 20 years past their prime, but they're still being rented out. I like how cold they get, which is weird, I guess. I don't know. I like how cold they get because then you can turn on those little gas heaters they have that never light properly. And you can open the door to like the oven as well in them, and it's just really cozy. It's really homely. To be honest, I could easily just like buy a piece of land and plonk a caravan on it and be happy for the rest of my days. I think.
That's such a mood.
Shivering cold.
I have this I feel like I have a contradiction in my heart because like one half of me is like I like living in a I like living in a unit type place, like blocks of flats and stuff. I like living in a place like that, but I also like the idea of having a house with like a big garden, and then I can like tend to my garden, and then I can like have a permaculture garden where I'm growing all of my own food, and then also have a studio in it. And if I ever want to just be in a small space, then I just go into the studio.
Incredible. I guess it's kind of like my parents have done something like this. They aren't doing the subsistence farming, which sounds so good, honestly. If I could grow a single tomato without them dying, I'd be absolutely like subsistence farming in my garden. But like just like a little bungalow with a big garden and then like a summer house type thing at the end. Is cooking for me.
That's the goal.
That's the goal. Plus, you don't have to go up and down stairs.
But then you don't with a flat either. Assuming it's got a lift in it.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
I like the idea of a really high-rise flat. Like you get the apartments where the elevator basically comes to your door, and then your flat is like the floor.
Yeah.
And
like a penthouse type of one.
Yeah. It wouldn't even have to be like fancy, like a penthouse, but just to be like really high up, and to be like really isolated, and just like you could fill like your freezer with like food for like weeks, and then just like flat rot. Sounds immaculate. Honestly, I am absolutely a bit of a house cat.
I feel like I would also want you can't have one that's too tall though, because I would also want a balcony. Like I like the idea of being outside without having to go outside.
It'd be pretty cool to have like roof access, and then you could like grow stuff on the roof. Yeah, I think that's what you see that a lot in zombie movies and shows. Actually, I was watching one of them where they like. Now, but they're in a school and they use the school rooftop as the place that they grow all of their vegetables and stuff in their garden, and it just sounds awesome. Actually, what it reminds me, right? Reminds me of this. I think this comes from like I watched this TV show. I don't know what it was called when I was a kid, but they basically got a bunch of kids ages like 8 to 14, and they gave them like a typical British street that they just cornered off, and they said, "All right, go figure it out. Go live on your own," And they would all like cook and do all the bits and pieces together. And I think that was to child me the dream of independence.
I've just realized. I think I watched it was a different one, but I think I watched one where they like sent a bunch of like naughty kids to live on a farm, except they set up the farm as though it was like wartime Britain, and they were basically having to roleplay them being evacuated. I don't know why that's just come back into my mind.
I know the one you mean. I know the exact one you mean.
I was obsessed with it.
That one's a good one. They would do challenges, didn't they, as well?
Yeah.
Each week. I remember. I'm thinking of another one where apparently this concept's not that unique, where they go to like magician school or something, and they're like learning to be like magicians and stuff and do all the magic tricks. I don't know. I remember they would feed them stuff like alligator stuff.
Right.
It's a very strange program.
It's like bad Hogwarts. That's not what I was expecting when I got the acceptance letter.
No. I thought there'd be a lot more magic and a lot less card tricks and bar tricks.
Yeah, you think that you're going to go into like divination, and then it's actually just Barry teaching you how to convince someone that you've picked the right card.
It's just forcing cards and like pool table tricks so you can get free drinks at the bar, sort of thing. It's scams. Have you ever seen Scam School on YouTube?
No.
He does like this whole thing where he's like, all right, here's how you do like the hook to get people thing. You do one trick to get people to pay attention. You never do it a second time because once is a show and twice is a lesson. And then there's a second one where you make a bet with them in like an amount of drinks or something where it's like, I bet you can't get this coin out of this glass without spilling any of it. Something where there'll be like some trick to solve it, and then you close it out. And he basically teaches how to do these little shows to basically be able to get absolutely rot drunk for free.
Incredible.
As you go, it's really good.
I feel like I'm guessing this is a British program.
No, I think he's an American guy.
Oh,
he's got like white spiky hair. He looks like he's straight out of the 90s in it. It's amazing.
That's so funny. I fully assumed with that framing that it would be a British program.
Isn't the British version of this the Hustler something?
I don't know.
Where they like scam. They show how people did like street scam and stuff.
Wait,
and then they try it out on people.
Yeah, the Real Hustle.
Yeah, the Real Hustle.
Core memory unlocked. Oh my god, I was obsessed with that program too. How did I forget about that?
So good. It's so good.
Ooh.
Like Darren Brown if he did more crimes.
Yeah. Oh my
Absolutely
goodness. Killer. That's proper taking me back. Oh my god.
Just remembering a bunch of TV now. I'm thinking about Brainiac.
Yeah. I love Brainiac so much. I was obsessed with Brainiac. Yeah. Well, was it Richard Hammond first and then Vic Reeves later?
Yeah, there were two guys.
Yeah.
There was the bald guy and Richard Hammond.
Bald guy?
Was he not bald? Maybe I just don't remember what his hair looks like and I'm filling it in with being bald.
So there was so first there was Richard Hammond, and then there was like the co-presenters, which was like there was John Tickle, who was the guy that walked on custard.
Yeah, there was the custard guy.
Yeah, and then there was there was a professor at the University of Sunderland. I've forgotten his name. I just remember that he was a professor at the University of Sunderland because they said it every time.
And he would do like
chemistry stuff, where it's like, will it fizz or will it bang?
Yeah. Didn't they blow up a bunch of cesium and get in trouble?
Yes.
Like they basically contaminated an area with cesium.
Yeah, they did.
They threw it into a bathtub in like a little vial that dissolved or something. Those are the best parts.
It was so good.
Didn't they do the custard thing like 3 times?
I think they did variations on it. Yeah,
it was always fascinating.
But then
I just always thought it was a bit of a waste of good custard.
I mean, it's for
science.
A
hungry child, I guess.
No, I think I want to say a couple of seasons in, or like after a few seasons, Richard Hammond got replaced by Vic Reeves, and he used to wear a hat, like a pilot hat, old style pilot hat. But he wasn't bald, I think.
I'm gonna look him up.
Vic Reeves, like Victor.
Vic Reeves, Brainiac. Well, yeah, he's the glasses from the Skull and Crossbones logo. Right, yes. Is he the original
I met him once.
Or did they change the look? Oh, you met him?
Yeah, I met him once. I served him when I was working in a shop. He was very rude.
Oh, it's the don't meet your heroes moment then.
Yeah, very much
Yeah.
so.
Yeah. He was busy thinking about things that make you go,
Yeah.
doesn't have time for this.
He was plotting how to blow up the next caravan.
Blew up so many caravans. I was really annoyed at that. I remember, poor memory as well. I was really annoyed at that because I liked caravans. I just like, was it? I couldn't understand. I was like, that could have been. Oh, that's a really nice one. They were always terrible. I don't know what I was thinking.
Hear me out though. Like, I always liked the concept of caravans, but every time that I stayed in one, it was like one of the horrible, like big fixed ones. We'd always go on like family holidays to like places on the south coast of England that had these massive caravan parks, and then it's like the only thing that there is to do is to like go into the town and like mingle with old people, or to like walk along the beach, or to go to the kids club and they're doing a disco again, and that was it. And it was always like a terrible holiday because like people would argue.
Oh yeah, I don't know what it is about a caravan holiday that starts an argument. But there's always something. I think it's because you kind of cram people together.
Yeah.
We can never get the TV working either. The telly never works.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah.
I think one of the best times.
I have a cool memory of like being in a caravan and watching my first ever Studio Ghibli movie.
That's good watching. I think we just watched the one where it's a farm and the animals talk, but it's communism.
Oh, Animal Farm.
We just watched like a really crappy like bargain bin DVD of Farm.
Incredible.
And that's all we had, so we just watched it every night. No, I think the best one that I ran into is someone I met a kid who had brought a PlayStation 2 with them.
Mm-hmm.
We just played Driver the whole time. Like
Amazing.
DRIV3R, that one.
Yeah.
There were a bunch of glitches where you could like fall through the map. He showed me all the glitches. That was the best.
I love that.
No, a lot of the time, they're with those caravan sites, at least the ones I went to, they'd have like a little center in them that you could go to where there was stuff to do, and they'd like put on shows.
This was like one of the places I went to had a dancing stage Euromix cab. So that was like basically what I spent my entire holiday doing. Was just like, I was like, Dad, please may I have some money to go on the Dance Revolution machine?
Oh, cool. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I could do Cotton Eye Joe on like medium by the end.
Hardcore. Mm-hmm. I don't want a DDR machine. I don't know where I put it.
I really want one too. I have no space whatsoever to put it, but I really, really want one. And I know that if I had one, I would become the most fit that I have ever been.
I think the fittest I've ever been was in my Beat Saber edition era. Addiction era, not edition. Just every night I'd come home from work and I would immediately throw on the headset and get like 3 or 4 hours in. I'd like play until I dropped, sort of thing. I was the absolute like slimmest and strongest I'd ever been.
I really want to. I haven't got a VR headset, and I really want to get one. Like, I feel like it would be so fun. I wasn't convinced on it for a long time, and then partially it was like if I'm being honest, partially it was like the recent neuro-sama where everyone was just like hanging out in VR chat. And then recently I got invited to like a birthday party, and it was like karaoke, but they did it in VR chat, and it was really, really fun. And I was like, I kind of get it now.
Yeah. It's
so
amazing.
Now I'm like, so now I'm kind of debating about getting one, and then I'm like, I really want to, but then there's other things, like I have so many things to buy at the minute.
Yeah, it joins the end pile of things to do really and buy, doesn't it? I was quite an early adopter of VR. I think my first, I don't think it was a paycheck. I think it was money I made from running a Minecraft server. Went to buying one of the original Oculus development kits back when you had to have like a little webcam type thing on your monitor, and it was like 480p or something terrible for the screen. And I was sold immediately at that point. I was playing a bunch of like old Unity demos, I got my first motion sickness event from one of them, but I didn't know what motion sickness was, so I just thought I was dying. It was some swimming game, and all the other games I'd been fine, but the swimming game you could go up and down because it's like a free. No, no, never again.
That's the thing that really worries me, though, is like, I don't know, like, I get motion sickness, or like I get travel sickness. That's a better way to describe it. I don't know if I get motion sickness, but I get travel sickness. So I'm really scared that I would, get
it like
get it,
only
and
when
then
you
I can't
read.
use it.
You get travel sickness, and you just get it generally.
Yeah, it's very specifically on coaches though, and in cars.
Well, yeah. You'll probably be okay because a lot of like the motion stuff is you like point where you want to go, and your model like runs out in front of you.
Okay.
So it's like you don't move, and then when you let go, you snap into position.
Okay.
And
that might be all right.
But you can get the modes where you follow it, but they make me sick. Actually, what they do is they make me fall over because it starts going forward, and my body goes, "Oh, I should be like balancing." I throw myself backwards.
I feel like I could only do it if I was sat down. I feel like it would just be a mess.
They have sitting modes as well, too, which is cool. So like, it doesn't look like you're sitting. It's nice. Yeah. It accounts for it, which is pretty cool. I'm a long time VR chatter, although I've been off it for a little while because I couldn't be bothered to like fit the little lighthouses that let it see where you are until I got like a Quest. They're pretty good, you know. It's good fun. It's good love. Like it's come a long way, actually. Like the amount of stuff you can do. People are building like whole ass games in VR chat.
Yeah,
now, you know? Like,
because the karaoke world that we were in the other day was like they'd set it up so that basically it was playing like a YouTube-based karaoke backing track, but then you could change your local sync with when it was playing, and then you could also adjust it in terms of like the other players too. So it was really cool.
That is really cool. So they've actually kind of helped with, they've kind of fixed the problem with the desync. That's sick. I think, is it the world where like you come in there and then you have to round and then one person go up on the stage at a time and you pick from a catalog and like the doors slide open?
No, there was no sliding doors. It was like the top room was the karaoke room, and you could like sit down in chairs or get up on the stage and watch people, or get up on the stage and join people, or sit down and watch people, and then that you could go downstairs and there was like a Suica game cab.
Sick.
It was very cool.
It is very cool. And I've gotten a mixed set of I've played some like really cinematic experiences in VR chat at this point, and then I've just played ones where it's like you're chased by like a PNG of the engineer from Team Fortress 2, like a horror map. Everything's like red and black. And you just hear in the distance approaching. It's like, got a sentry here, got a sentry here, got a sentry here, and you know he's on.
That's horrifying.
It is. I'm scarred. I dream of him.
Oh no. Oh. Okay, so this is Hags in STEM, and we have just spent the past like hour talking about everything except STEM, which is fine. However, I was wondering, so you said about your content. I can't remember if you said your STEM background. So if you're comfortable sharing it, what would you be willing to share? You can also say no.
I could talk about whatever about it. I don't really have any concerns with that. But like background? So I am pretty much purely comp sci, you know, the least of the sciences, some might say. I do software engineering and stuff for a living. How much detail can I get into? I don't know. What would you like to know?
I don't know anything about computers. Assume I'm stupid.
Okay, so a computer is kind of no. We won't. You start with the keyboard and the mouse, right? No. So yeah, I didn't know what I wanted to do when I went into it for a while. Before going to uni, I didn't know what I was going to do. I knew it was going to be summoning computers, though, so that kind of helped make the choice for the course. I think a lot of what I'd done, I remember distinctly just not knowing quite what I wanted to do with it.
Mhm.
And I was thinking, well, I could be one of those IT tech support people because I'd read a lot of stuff on Reddit. That
Mhm.
would have been terrible. I'm not good with people like that. I would be fired immediately for yelling at someone. It's not going to work. I would yell back. So that didn't work. I got into hosting like game servers for a while, and I thought maybe I could work in a data center. That would be cool. But I didn't land an apprenticeship with it, I think, in the end. So I went to uni. I did comp sci there. I think by the time I actually went there, I'd done. People who don't know, in the UK, one of the classes you can do in our college, which is like between high school and university, is a EPQ or an extended project qualification. So you get to sort of free do whatever project you want to do for it generally, as long as you can do like a write-up and a presentation at the end, a little demonstration maybe. And I decided I'd been listening to a lot of openings and music and such, and in my head I wanted to build this little robot that could like be like a little spider type thing. So I wanted to build like a little 8-legged robot that could like deal with a lot of different terrain and stuff. Way out of scope for what I was going to do. I was going to name this terrifying little thing Mittens. It was a whole thing.
So cute. I love it.
Yeah. It would have looked like a little spider with little black mechanical legs, but
I love it.
budget and time. Essentially what I was imagining in my head there is probably a multi-million-dollar defense robot. I had plywood and those little blue crappy motors from Amazon that you get for like $4 for a $5. So not particularly useful for it. But I built my EPQ eventually to try and simulate the kinematics of a cat landing on its feet, generally. So cats are basically 2 cylinders when you boil them down and a couple of legs. Any cat is just 2 cylinders and a couple of legs. So I had a couple of main motors in this robot that I built. I'm probably digging too much into the specifics of this.
No, it's interesting.
I had basically built a cat robot based on this principle that a cat is 2 cylinders and some legs. All of my budget basically in these 2 central powerful servo motors. That's the one. That would allow me to sort of actuate 2 planes of plywood. Because my mum wouldn't let me buy aluminium because she said I'll cut my fingers on it. I had to make it out of wood, unfortunately. The idea was that I would drop it from upside down. An accelerometer would detect that it started doing it, and it would apply the kinematics I'd work out to be able to try and land on its feet. Problem with the general model that I had here of cat being 2 cylinders and legs is that legs have knees. So he just had these little balsa wood stick legs, which immediately just exploded these little tiny motors I had for leg placement on it. That pretty much killed the robot.
No.
But I was really into robotics at that point. I wanted to revisit the subject of that one for quite some time. I think in the end I did the write-up. I showed some demonstration videos of the thing almost doing it, and I got it to the point where it would like do the rotation and almost complete it. I was a little limited by the budget and the weight constraints that I was spending on like the motors and the like. I had to make it quite bulky to make the wood panels that made up the planes that control the different quote unquote cylinders of the cat. But they weren't quick enough generally, so it would not land correctly a lot of the time, but it was getting there. So I kind of took that in with me to university. I decided I'm going to take every single robotics course that I can get my hands on here. I'm going to take every single machine learning course. This was about 10 years ago, so it was actually machine learning like type stuff. This is back when it couldn't really do much. It could just about tell you the difference between a cat and a dog. If you showed it a picture of them, that sort of era of this. Yeah, and I kind of went for that every day till there. I tried to make my master's project come back to this, but during lockdown, it wasn't possible to get access to some of the labs that you would need for that sort of thing. I did get really interested in robotics and aerospace for a bit as well. I've got designs somewhere. I probably wouldn't be able to find them now. For a concept self-piloting plane. Basically just an unmanned plane that would be able to take geolocation data as well as visual stream data. And the concept was for it to basically spot a field and come down to rest. And charge up using flexible photovoltaics had become a bit more of a thing. So the idea was the wings would be basically entirely photo cells wrapped around. It could recharge from that over time as and when it needed. Then it would be able to take off again. It would be largely unmanned. It would be would have been geofenced out of running into areas where you're not allowed to have unmanned vehicles. But I think the main killer for that was that pretty much the Air Force doesn't like that, turns out. They don't like the idea of an unmanned vehicle flying through British airspace.
That's
Unchecked,
so funny.
you must be within a certain distance of it. We did try to get permission. We could not.
Oh.
Yeah. I would still like to build it, but I think it would have to be a you'd have to operate on the concept of ask for forgiveness, not permission, if you wanted to build something like that, especially these days. We've had a few scares with drones flying around airports since then, so I don't imagine it's gotten any less strict.
No.
But yeah, pretty much I graduated out of that, and I became the one thing I feared the most, which was a web developer. I haven't gone too much back to it, but it's something I'd like to get back into, maybe through streams over time. As one of the projects I'd like to do again. I could never get Rust to behave correctly on a virtual machine, but now I'm actually on Linux, so I could probably actually revisit some of these and get some of the simulation stuff done. That was always pretty cool. My weakness is my math. I can't do the M part of STEM very well.
That's okay. That's relatable. I'm also really bad.
It's
or
a
like,
nightmare.
I don't know. I'm not like I'm not bad. I'm like not confident. Like I don't understand how people remember how to do things. Because like I get told like this is how you do, I don't know, a certain type of calculation or something. I don't know. I don't even know. And then I'm like, okay. And then as soon as I walk out the door, it's gone. I do not remember it anymore. Yeah.
I think I largely failed a lot of my A-level physics because I couldn't remember the y equals mx plus b.
Yeah.
For the life of me. I don't know why. It's like 4 letters in a row. I could not commit it to memory by effort. I can't understand, what do you call it? The general mathematical language that they define. If I want to understand an algorithm, it must be delivered to me in like Java or something, in some sort of a programming language so I can understand it step by step. Informal mathematics, not a chance. That's what always bites me.
I'm the same. I like stopped doing maths pretty much as soon as I could. So I stopped doing maths properly at like 15. And then like I kept doing stats, but I feel like that doesn't really count.
Yeah. Yeah, I also did the same thing. I just ducked it as soon as I could. Physics kind of snuck up on me. I'd spent like my entire summer holiday between upper school and sixth form reading Wikipedia articles on particle physics. I didn't understand the maths for it, but I was like really infused about it. And I think I must have just skimmed over the fact that physics is actually just mostly mathematics, but then we check if it actually happens.
Yeah.
They tricked me. They really tricked me with that one.
I started doing physics A level and they wouldn't let me continue it. The maths actually wasn't the problem for me. It was the practical.
Practical?
Yeah, we had to do like lab experiments in ours.
Oh,
and I don't have a good history with doing in lab experiments in physical sciences.
No?
No.
What throws you off with them?
Doing things.
Is it the attention part?
I don't know if it's the attention part. I think it's more like confidence and clumsiness. So like I don't like I know I can read the instructions. I know what I'm meant to be doing, but then I'm like, do I know what I'm doing? And then I mess up what I'm meant to be doing because I'm focusing too much on what I think I should be doing rather than what the paper is telling me to do. Like, it's almost like I get so anxious that it like interrupts my ability to convert instructions into doing. And then also when I get anxious, I also get really clumsy. Like I've got dyspraxia and it makes it worse. Yeah. So then I like break things and I'm not paying attention and I can't like, I just forget to like read important things. And the worst situation was that it made me accidentally almost poison a class of 60 people with chlorine gas.
Oh dear. Oh no.
And caused £10,000 worth of damage.
But it didn't cause it.
No, it did.
Oh, whoopsie doodles.
Yeah. And I got my school banned from a university campus.
Whoa. That's just unfortunate, really. So,
it happens.
Yeah. I was a little pyro, so I got banned from chemistry. Oh. They'd give us the metals that dissolve in, you put them in water. I can't even remember. It wasn't lithium. Lithium's a bit extreme, but I'm blanking on the exact one. Might be magnesium? One of them. They'd give us little strips. Was the
one that would be really bright when you did it.
Yeah,
and
burns
I think you had
really
to look
bright
through.
One.
Yeah, and you had to look through the little like glass thingy, I think, for magnesium, if I remember correctly. I might be wrong. I'm probably wrong. Don't listen to me.
I don't remember. I wasn't very good with this, but they gave us a little they gave us a bag full, like the size of like a Coke can full of like these little strips of this flammable metal. And they were like, okay, everyone, for this experiment, just put one of these in. Only one, though, because we don't want too many. They gave us the bag, you know? So they walked off to the back, and I was like, all right, hang on, let me just... I put one in. Oh, that's fun. I put like a little pinch of them in. Oh, that's really fun. I dumped half the bag in, going off. And the teacher's not noticed. And I'm looking over my shoulder like, oh my bag. Oh, no. Oh, God. I'm waiting for him to like turn around and see it. It's going to happen, and I'm just hoping that this stuff will burn up fast enough. And I think in the end we just cracked the glass that it was in. So there's burning whatever this stuff is all over the floor. It's no longer a case of I can just wait for it to burn out, and so I wasn't able to do any of the chemistry ones.
That's so real. Yeah, chemistry was also what I got banned from when I did the chlorine gas incident. But you know, it happens. It happens.
Gas incident. The gasoning.
Yeah. Look, if they didn't want me to use the extremely strong hydrochloric acid, then when we were using weakened hydrochloric acid, then they shouldn't have put it in the lab.
No, that's on them. It wasn't really
in the shelf that we were meant to get it from. Maybe it might have been in, up on a high shelf that said "Do not touch," and I might have not read it, but that's not the point.
Well, obviously the sign wasn't clear enough.
Yeah. They can't stop me because I can't read.
And you know what? If we weren't meant to eat the lead, why did they make it so chewy and tasty?
Exactly.
How about that?
If we're not meant to play with mercury, why did they make it so fun to play with, huh?
Exactly. If we're not meant to shine the laser pointers into the yard, then why did they give us these bright green laser pointers? Yeah, I couldn't be trusted with lab equipment because it's too much fun,
Yeah. I think I did also break things in physics, and that's why I got stopped from doing it in physics as well. I can't remember what I broke, though. It might have been I remember now. It was one of the Newton meters. I wanted to see how far we could stretch it before it snapped.
Little spring ones.
Yeah. So I was like testing it with things, and then I snapped it. It it didn't snap it, but it it extended it so much that it went beyond its elasticity, and it then never sprung back. And I was like, oopsie poopsie.
Well, to be honest, that just sounds like a lesson in plastic deformation.
Exactly, but really, they didn't see it like that. They were like, what are you doing, Psydere? That's our expensive one that goes up to 100 newtons. Why have you done that? Well. It's like £200 worth of damage. You're going to have to pay for it yourself. And then I never did. But that's, they shouldn't have given it to me.
No, honestly, who designs a Newton meter that breaks?
Exactly.
That's shoddy craftsmanship.
Who makes a school one? That's the better question. Who designs something for schools and then doesn't make it inquisitive teenager proof. Okay, that's the real question.
You got to have that 7x margin of safety when kids are
Exactly.
Because I remembered those. I remember us having. We didn't have any like 200-pound ones, but I remember like spinning them around to try and get like the centrifugal force to do it. And those never broke, and they were bottomed all the way out. So that's on them.
I don't even remember what I was doing with it, but I was like doing. I think it involved like some kind of wrenching apparatus, you know, like the opposite of a clamp.
You're levering on it.
Yeah, it was pretty intense, and I shouldn't have been doing it. Like I was using equipment in a way that very explicitly it was not meant to be used like that. So it was my fault, but they shouldn't have made it so fun.
No, because they make fun noises too. They make that little noise when you use them. It's just a good sound.
I think we had like expensive stuff because agreements with universities and stuff because it was like a science college or something. I don't know. They weren't doing much science after me.
You unscience. I think we were just a maths school, so we didn't have like, which is ironic because I walked away not knowing anything at all about how to do a number, but. Generally, we were just a math school, so I think we only had like the baseline equipment you get from like being a school in England.
I see. That's boring. We had like an observatory in our back garden in the school.
Whoa!
Yeah, it was pretty cool. I wasn't allowed in there for obvious reasons, but it was pretty cool.
Just in case, keep an eye on this. Put your picture on the wall, like when you get banned from a shop.
I think it might have been. Yeah, I think I might have been. I think I did other stuff too. Like, I broke a lot of things. Well, look at me now. Now I've got a PhD. So jokes on them.
You showed them. You showed them.
I think I might have done. No, I think I might have caused a problem in the biology bit as well because I did something weird during a dissection, but it's forgetting me what I did. I know that one guy, like we were dissecting an eyeball and one guy stabbed the eyeball and then the lens pinged out across the room and hit the teacher. That was really funny.
The what? What pinged out of the eye?
The lens.
Oh, God.
And it hit the teacher.
Brutal.
Well, I mean,
pressure in there.
Okay, I'm sorry. She was like a bit weird and she had loads of like pickled fetuses in formaldehyde. So I think that she had it coming. Also, who lets your students? Yeah, and also who lets your students dissect eyeballs? That's really weird.
Yeah, that is strange. I'm just getting memories back to my like year 6 teacher. She had all these like snakes in formaldehyde.
Oh, that's cool.
And they'd had to tape all the top shut. Kids kept trying to open them. Presumably drink the contents. I don't know.
Yummy formaldehyde.
Maybe if I drink this, I will become a snake, sort of thing.
I want to drink the forbidden snake liquid.
The
forbidden elixir.
Delicious.
Yeah. Oh no.
So you guys had. So what I'm hearing is you guys had an observatory and fancy science equipment, and we had an installation of Scratch and sometimes plasticking in the lunchroom.
We didn't have Scratch, I think. I don't know. My school didn't really teach us anything about coding.
Really?
Yeah, we had one thing for like ICT. We all had to do like a mandatory ICT qualification, but then it was like you make a website, but you can do it in like Publisher and then publish it to the web from there or something. It was very weird. I didn't have to do it because I just submitted my Pokemon fan website and they were like, yeah, okay, you pass.
Yeah, you're already good.
Yeah.
You're set at that point. Now, our school was very much so on that. They were one of the first schools to jump on like the Raspberry Pi, like the first edition when it came out. So they had
that's so cool.
they had like 60 of them, and they would have like it wasn't part of the class because it was so new at this point. Obviously, it's not part of the curriculum yet. But they had clubs that you could go to, and you could go and program on the Raspberry Pi, and they would like teach you how to like make Tetris and stuff in Python. I remember, and get a LED to flash stuff from it. And this was when you could not get your hands on. I'd had my eye on it for a bit, and the only place I knew that had them at this point were a friend of mine who knew someone who worked at like the UK branch that was distributing them, and education facilities. I really wanted one of them as well. You can run a pirate radio station on a Raspberry Pi, actually.
You can do so much on them. I know someone who like
So cool.
is like using Raspberry Pis to like basically they like load a bunch of like I think they load like a coding environment and then a bunch of tutorials and stuff onto the Raspberry Pi, and then they like distribute it to like places in Africa where they don't have enough resources or a good enough internet connection to be able to, you know, like connect to GitHub or anything.
Yeah. Pretty cool. So they like give them a whole bunch of important repos for it.
Yeah.
Sick. That's really cool. That's a good use of them. I just kept melting them trying to connect them to big antennas. If someone said Raspberry Pirate, I swear that is actually the name of like the most common repo I think at the time, where you could like run it. I don't know what like black magic they were doing to make a Raspberry Pi spit a FM radio signal out of the GPIO pins, but they did it. I still to this day don't understand the code that does that. But I do remember hooking up to like we had I'm ham like radio license, so we had like an antenna for that.
I've always wanted to get one. No way.
It's a really fun process, honestly. You learn Morse code as part of the exam. I don't know if it's changed. It's been a little bit, obviously. But you have to be able to like identify different types of antenna that you need for different radio setups. You need to know the different frequency bands and stuff. A bunch of trivia you need to know. You need to know not to grab the antenna because it will microwave your hand from the inside out. They teach you safety stuff like that. And then you learn Morse code, I think, for the level 1. And they will dictate something to you in Morse code, and you need to transcribe it as you go as part of the exam. And if you get above a certain accuracy level, you get your license, and you get a identifier. It's yours in the UK. I actually can't say mine because it's one of those things that you can attached
you can look
to
it up. Yeah.
But like you get to specify your own like 5-digit one. It will always for the level 1s, it'll be something like G6 and then a few letters of your choice, which is really cool. And you'll like I'll make one up. You'll make a call out, and it's like calling. This is 6 LAC. Reaching out. Is anybody on this frequency? It's been a while since I've done a call out, so that's not quite correct. But it's really fun, and it takes like about a week. My university ran courses on getting like all the way through the different levels as you go. It's like a side thing you could go to. You'd pay like $20 for like the books and stuff. So it's really fun.
I've been really tempted to go and do one of the courses, but the thing is that like I feel like where I am, it's like going to be entirely like 60-year-old men. And then there's just going to be me turning up.
I'll be honest, the 60-year-old men probably have the license, right, already?
Maybe. I don't know.
Imagine.
I don't know.
You go for it anyway. They'd probably be really, really cool.
Probably. And I do find it really fun because I don't have, obviously I only have like a receiver, but I have, I've got like a, hang on, I'll get it. It's right here. I keep it with me all the time.
Sweet.
It's just a little Texan. It's a PL660. Oh, the antenna was out. My bad. I nearly poked myself in the eye. Not ideal. But yeah, it's just a little guy, but it does many. What I was about to say, I think I actually can't say because I could get in trouble for it. It does many frequencies.
Oh yes, I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
Without getting into the details, is it one of those ones where you can turn on people's touch to activate lamps from a distance?
No, it isn't that. It isn't that.
Okay.
Yeah, it isn't that.
I particularly care if I get in trouble for this because no one knows who I am. But we did have one of the old radios because that
Mhm.
legislation was brought in later. And that means that if you already had a radio that could do it, you just weren't allowed to press the button on it anymore in that frequency band. And we did key up on one of it once where you just like tap the button to like see if you can like transmit still and such. You know, it's like a test thing. And I heard a scream from inside the house, and it was my mum, and her touch lamp was going on, off, on, off.
That's
So we
so
were tapping the
funny.
button. I banned it because it like interferes with people's TV.
That's so funny. Oh my gosh. No, there's also some that you can get like imported. You can't buy them from UK distributors, but you can get them imported that can access things that are technically not meant to be accessed under old World War II legislation, which is like fight bans and stuff. But not saying that I have that.
No, of course not.
No, I would never do such a thing. I would also never pirate games. From the conversation earlier, I would never do that.
I would never pirate a game. I would never do a crime.
I would never do a crime. I would never poison 60 high schoolers with chlorine gas. I would never do such a thing.
Someone says crime dere.
No, I'm not doing crime.
No crime.
I'm very crimeless.
Crime free, really. 6 months clean of crime.
I'll have you know that I have not crimed at any point during this stream.
Incredible. Incredible. You need like one of the meeting round of applause where it's like congratulations, you know.
Thank you. They're gonna keep the board up being like days since crime.
Days since last crime. 0. Yeah. What I really want, I got partly into this though, because my dad used to do this in like the 80s, and they'd all drive around with the ham radios attached to their cars and the big antennas, and they'd go around winding people up on ham radio, trying to like this was like 80s rage bait, and you try and get people really annoyed on the airwaves and stuff before it was as regulated. And you drive around, and people would try and like. It was a game that they would play, and I've just had a memory unlock. They would play this game because you could tell by the signals. You could tell by the signal strength how far away someone roughly is transmitting from. So someone would go out, and they would like go around and like be the person to do all the rage baiting. And then all of the other people in their cars would drive around and try and like track you down while they're arguing with you, and you'd move around, and it was like hide and seek with radio.
That's so fun.
Like so much fun. And I think that was something I was really looking forward to, but none of my friends ever got their driver's license. It's not as popular, I think, these days to get a driver's license.
No,
I still would like to fit a radio to my car because it'd be really cool to like for the friends of mine who do drive to be able to like radio up and just like talk over the airways. I think proximity chat with all cars on like the road would be a terrible, wonderful thing actually.
One of my favorite things to listen to is like when truckers are like talking to each other.
Yeah.
That's like literally my favorite thing because they talk about the weirdest stuff. And like once I listened in and I accidentally heard it was like a woman truck driver, and then there was like another guy that was hitting on her, and I was like, I feel like I shouldn't be listening to this. But then she like rejected him really harshly, and it was really funny.
Oh yeah, an icon.
Yeah.
It's like a Call of Duty lobby. I think.
Yeah. I also found a pirate radio station once. It was just like some dude in my vague area just like blasting Spotify down the radio. And like he didn't even have the paid version. He had the free version. So it would be like a few songs, and then it would be like, you can upgrade to Spotify Premium.
What a break from the ads. Yeah.
Oh god, it was amazing.
Gosh. I miss my little pirate radio.
Speaking of ads, there's going to be some ads, and I've run out of water, and I'd quite like to go and fill it up. Is that okay?
Yeah, you go ahead. I will.
Thank you.
I will keep everyone.
I will leave
company.
you to entertain them. Goodbye.
All right. She's ascending.
I'm a vampire. I can fly.
Oh yeah, magic. How about that? How's everybody? How are you all doing tonight? I'm gonna catch up with chat. You wouldn't steal a handbag. 3D printing stuff has been a game changer for it. So, like, a lot of my car stuff is just largely unavailable because, you get about 30, 35 years out and you just cannot get the parts anymore. It's absolutely crazy the amount of like love that has gone into this aftermarket community of having like third-party parts you can actually make for your cars and stuff. Have you seen the you wouldn't see that there's the you wouldn't steal you wouldn't download a car or whatever it is, but it's like just taken along. It's like you wouldn't kill a policeman and then you wouldn't steal his hat. Absolutely killer. I really need to get I'd like to get a little 3D scanner. Yeah, from the IT crowd when he gets the new TV in his flat, which if I remember correctly, it's like he's got like a 50-inch like flat screen and he's in his tiny little apartment and he's got to sit like 6 inches from the TV where everyone who comes over is too big for the flat. It's absolutely hilarious to me. I don't know. Such a good show. I will never forget. In my head, the internet is still a little box with a blinking red LED on top of it. I'm a professional, and I can professionally confirm that is indeed what the internet is. Classic anti-piracy ads played before all movies for decades. Famous for using. Did they really use pirated music for them? Were they not allowed to use that? Hilarious. Incredible. That is immaculate. Honestly. I would download a car. I would also download a car. There is a lot of when you get into like body kitting cars and the like, there are a lot of people doing it now fully like digitally and then just 3D printing the parts and fiberglassing them together. Because you could make like a decent mold these days out of like several pieces of a print glued together. So like you can get some really like sweet white body kits just by like paying online like a couple $100 for the files, which isn't too bad considering that a lot of body kits are otherwise like several £1,000s just for the kit, and then you've got to make them fit and they'll never fit quite correctly, of course. Whereas if you have like a 3D scanner, you could actually make sure that's going to fit your car ahead of time digitally. We really do live in the future, And that one. Let's see. Catching up a little bit. Can confirm internet smallbox first account for internet pay per megabyte. It did not. Heard some horror stories. I remember hearing horror stories as a kid. You could get like from Australia, they would get the pay per megabyte. I don't know if it's still the case. I understand the internet's a little bit rough over in Australia still. And people like accidentally running up massive bills by being on the internet and downloading like one image that's a little bit too large for the budget that they have. I will say, I wonder if dial-up was charged at the same price as a normal phone call, or if it was charged at like a higher price. Because that must have gotten costly quite quickly. I just barely missed the dial-up era. We had a fancy pants ADSL line, don't you know? We were rocking a serious like 1 megabit a second. It was kind of cool, It was kind of cool. She's descended.
Wow. Hello.
Hello.
You wouldn't shoot a policeman and then steal his helmet and then go to the toilet in his helmet and then send it to the policeman's grieving widow and then steal it again.
That's the one. Absolutely killer show. I was just saying, wasn't the ad that they were watching that on? They were watching it like way too big for the guy's apartment.
Yeah.
He's like 6 inches from his telly. He's gonna get square eyes.
I feel like that show is so quotable. It's so quotable.
It's so quotable, but a lot of the jokes are also ones that you'd never remember, like the new number for 999.
Yeah.
I'm gonna quickly look up.
Wait. No, I used to know it when I was younger. I used to know it, and now I've forgotten it.
0118 999 819991197253. I think there's a fire and he's trying to dial it. Like, that's the one where he sets the office on fire. He's
Yeah.
trying to dial the number and he's like, how's it go? Oh, 1. I love Moss. I love him so much. He is an icon and a king.
I've not watched it in years. I want to go back and watch it. I feel like now that I've actually, because I think when I watched it before, I was like still in school, and I feel like now I would go back and watch it, and now it would be like relatable in a different way.
Yeah. Like in school, it's like you get like some of the jokes as a kid, but not like all of them as well. I feel like there must be like a whole like set of layers I'm missing here. I rewatched Red Dwarf for like the same reason recently. And that was like a completely different experience the second time around. First of all, it wasn't in 3 pieces an episode on YouTube, which was nice. At 240p.
That is an improvement.
That is a immediate up. But second of all, it's just like so many little jokes you don't get when you're like 12. You know? There's this scene in the IT crowd where he's like keeping his phone in his shirt pocket. Because he's like, it's so much more convenient. You don't even have to reach out to get it. I don't see why everyone isn't doing this. And then partway through, he like leans over to flush the toilet and it slips straight out of his pocket and into the toilet. And I remember finding that absolutely hilarious originally. And since then, I went to the beach to go and eat on the rocks in lockdown because it was nice and peaceful and quiet. And I'm climbing over the rocks and I've got my phone in like my coat's inner pocket. So I just lean forward because I'm a little scared of falling over, and I watch my phone slip out of my pocket, land on the rock, and then slide between some of those gigantic boulders they use to break the waves. I was there with my roommate at the time, and he said to me, I'll be honest, Lace, I have never seen someone turn so sheet white as you at that exact moment.
Oh, no.
I never got it back. I had him upside down by his ankles. He was trying to... I never got it back. Crazy.
Oh, no.
I was panicking. I called my roommate after trying to call the phone several times to see if we could get it to ring, to see where it's from. And he picked up the phone, and I was so stressed. I forgot I was calling him. So when someone picks up the phone, I'm like, who's answered the phone down there? What? Like, I felt dread wash over me for a second.
It's the monster of the rocks.
I was like, the crab, it belongs to the crabs now.
That's so funny.
It's the only phone I've ever lost. Or like broken.
I don't think I've ever lost or broken any of mine. Wait, I have no wood to touch. Oh no, it's over.
Oh no,
it's over.
It's Jova.
It's over. I touched my head. Oh
gosh.
Become crab. It is the evolutionary path. We must all become crab.
True. I think I'm gonna follow in your footsteps actually and quickly go grab another drink.
Okay.
Just run an ad. So I'll be back in a minute, everyone. Please keep them happy. I can't fly away as easily, so I'm just gonna stare at you dead-eyed for the next few minutes. I'll be back, everyone.
Okay, I'll just pretend you're dissociating.
I'm dissociating.
I quite enjoy being able to float up, actually. It's very fun. It's a fun thing to be able to do. Yeah. Yeah, Lace staring into space, exactly. Oh dear. How are we all doing today, everybody? How is everybody doing? I'm doing okay. I built a sofa. Are you proud of me? My dad basically has been saying to me every single time that I speak to him for the past 4 months, he said, you should buy a sofa. You should buy a sofa. You should buy a sofa. And then I finally bought a sofa. I finally did it. And now it takes up my entire room. And I have nothing except my sofa, really, and my desk. So that's good. And I built it myself. It said it was a 2-person job and I did it by myself. So take that, IKEA. However, I did break it slightly. So yeah, but I didn't, it's not permanently broken. It's just a little bit broken. Well, it is permanently broken. Basically, like it said, are you 2 people? Yeah, I'm actually just 2 creatures in a trench coat. It's true. how to break it. So basically, like, it has a cover on it, and it says it was like reversible. So it's got holes on either side, but there was only holes going through the fabric on one side. So I was like, oh, clearly they just ship it like that, and I have to make my own holes on the other side. So I did that, and then when it kept going through the booklet, and that I would like to add, in the instruction booklet, there was nothing indicating that like you should skip forward if you want to change the rotation of it. And then I went forward into the booklet, and it was like, okay, and this is how you extend it into a sofa bed. And I was like, okay, very good, noted. And then it was like, and if you want to rotate it around so that the holes are on the other side, this is how you take the cover off. And I was like, oh. So now I have extra holes, and they shouldn't be there, and it's all scuffed. So that's awkward.
Sorry, I blacked out for a minute there. What happened?
Did I show you my sofa?
You did.
Yeah, it's a good sofa.
Got like the storage and such.
Yeah, but it's also, I don't know if you could grasp this from the picture, but it's like facing the wall.
Facing the. I think I only saw like the IKEA listing.
Oh, wait, hang on. Let me see what I sent you. Wait, let me see. Where is it? Oh yeah, no, I think I might have just sent you the listing. Okay, I'm gonna send you an actual picture of my sofa, and I like pay attention to the orientation on it. So dumb. Where are you? There you are. Okay. Oh, I'm not on the internet. I should connect to the internet. There we go. Okay. Let's see. So here, this is like a wide angle lens type of situation going on. So you can see. So this is the sofa. And then.
Why is it in the shame corner?
This is what it looks like when you're sat on the sofa. This is the view.
Did you not like turn it 180 degrees?
Well,
what's happened here?
There's logic to it. Okay, there's logic. So basically, I have some other furniture that's in storage, and I need to get it out. I don't want to get rid of it. I want the furniture. So,
okay.
Do you want to describe it first, actually?
Yeah. All right. So, chat, I want you to imagine this, right? Imagine that you are in solitary confinement, right? First of all, right? So, you know, just flat walls all around, maybe a door frame for the big steel door. Maybe it's covered with a curtain, though, in this case, right? Now, imagine you just put a normal size sofa in that cell, and then you sat on it, and you're just looking at the wall. That's what it's like. That's what we're seeing.
So, okay, my logic for this, it's literally staring at the wall. Like, there's nothing in front of it. It's just the wall. There's no TV. There's not even a bookcase. There's just the wall. So I have two bits of logic here. First of all, right. So sometimes I dissociate, you know, that's my form of meditation, is that I just want to stare at the wall. So I was like, well, rather than lying in bed and staring at the wall, like, because normally I like lie on my side and stare at the wall, I was like, now I can sit normally on my sofa and stare at the wall. That was one part of the logic. But the other thing is that I do actually have a lot of furniture in storage, and like I have another desk that I need to fit in somewhere, and I have another bookcase that I need to fit in somewhere, and then I have like one of those you know, like glass anime figure cabinets that I need to fit somewhere. So my thinking is that like the bookshelf, I can put it in the corner, and then I'll be staring at the bookshelf instead of the wall eventually. But until it's there, it looks really funny.
I'll be honest. If you put the bookshelf there, I think your knees are going to be in some.
I'm small. It's fine. I'm not small. I'm average. But
average.
Yeah, I'm average, but I'm small enough that it won't be a problem. Like if it's the sofa's bigger than it looks. You know, she's bigger than she looks. Like it's like, I thought it was just going to be like, you know, seat sized, but it's like a sofa bed. So it's like bed sized. It's like single bed sized. Yeah. But then I'm thinking to put the desk behind, like the other desk behind it, so that I have like a shelf space, and also somewhere for like if someone's staying on the sofa bed, then they can put their stuff on the desk. That was my thinking. That's like the only way that I can make it work with my size of flat, I think, because if I try and move things around in any other way, I think it just doesn't work. But I do need to rotate my current desk around, because right now I've got like a like my desk is facing out into the room, and like it kind of like is blocked off by the screen, so I can't see the rest of the room. But I think I'm gonna have to rotate it around so that I'm facing the wall now, because there's not enough space.
Have you tried unfolding the sofa bed yet to see?
It's not an unfolding sofa bed. It's like that is literally the bed. Yeah, it's like it's not. It's more of like a lounger really than a sofa, to be honest.
Okay.
But it's like adequately sofa shaped enough that my dad has stopped messaging me, you know?
Yeah.
Well, he stopped messaging me specifically about the sofa bed. I bought a sofa and now my dad has abandoned me.
I've never seen my father ever since. I've had a little scuff. I'm just fixing my model. Sorry.
Okay. Oh yeah, I didn't even realize. Sorry, I was.
I've had a little crash. My computer did that thing I said where it makes all the horrible noises.
I see.
And I know that means that Warado's about to shut down. Sorry, just 2 seconds. Okay, I think I'm aligned. I don't know if I'm still sharing on this app. No, this one's dead too. Cool.
I mean, I can still see you. You're just frozen. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, it's pipe wire just gives up when that happens. 2 seconds, but
I spoke too soon.
I've gotten pretty quick with this. There we go.
There we go. Yippee!
I'm something of a professional.
Incredible.
Now imagine that, but I'm about 100 meters in a different room in the house, and I have to fix it over the equivalent of TeamViewer.
That's scary.
And it's 3 times a stream.
How do you do it? How?
I'm just that good, you know.
Okay, but I'm like having a big debate with myself at the minute, right? Because one part, so basically I'm gonna have to do loads of traveling for like conferences and for other work stuff later in the year. So I'm thinking I have 2 options basically.
Yeah.
I could go MacBook route, but I don't really want to because I don't like them. Or I could get a framework laptop, like one of their proper beefy ones. And then it's like more in line with my ethics around repairability and stuff like that. But also like it runs Linux, and I'm infinitely more confident with Linux than I am with Apple stuff, right?
Yeah.
But I'm also scared of the concept. So basically my thinking is like I want a good enough laptop that I can stream while I'm traveling, and I don't want a Windows laptop because Windows on a laptop is no. I just don't want to. So yeah, I'm like debating whether I should get a framework laptop and then like run Ubuntu on it because it's the distro that I know. So then I won't have to be like too stressed about trying to fix things on the fly, and then like VTube on it. But then I also don't know whether it's even going to work, and I'm kind of scared.
It should work. Someone I know makes an entire wiki about how to VTube on Linux reliably. I'll send you it later.
Yes, please. That'd be super helpful.
Yep. It's a really good wiki. They've really helped me get set up when I moved over. Because my iPhone wouldn't talk to Linux at all, and it just turned out to be the firewall. But like they're really good. I'll send it over. It's a pretty easy experience. Ubuntu, you might have some performance costs just because Ubuntu ships old stuff quite a lot. But like it should be perfectly doable, especially what do you run your models on?
So VTube Studio. I use vBridger, but like this model that I've got now is compatible with like just standard face tracking. So I presume I'd probably be doing this rather than doing vBridger, because I think the issue would be like if I'm traveling, then there's like the network problem of like for some reason they haven't made a way to connect it apart from via Wi-Fi, which is silly. Yeah,
I think that should work though. I think it goes through all of those. It's not as bad as it used to be.
Okay.
We really do live in the future. the
That's
past.
exciting. Wait, I've just realised I've got a portable. I've just realised I've got one of those little travel routers.
Oh, okay.
Oh wait, I actually could use vBridger.
Oh, cool.
Hang on a second. Okay, that's exciting. I forgot I had that. Okay. Oh, okay. It might be possible. It might be possible. Ah, yeah. Because if I connect it to the travel router instead of connecting it to the I wouldn't be connecting it to the hotel Wi-Fi without a VPN anyway. But like, if I connect it to the travel router, that's got a built-in like strong firewall, so you can just connect it directly. And then I can connect my iPhone and my laptop to the travel router, then that's an internal network and it'll work, right?
I think so, yeah, because if it's just a router that takes a SIM card, right? Instead of an Ethernet
It's not even that. It's not even that. It's like, I don't know what one it is. Wait. I literally forgot I had it until I refound, like it was buried in my stuff. I'm gonna fish it out. Give me a second.
Yeah, it's all good.
This one? It's a GL iNet, I think it says on the box.
Oh, those are cute.
Yeah, it's GL iNet. That's what it is.
Just a router, it should do, huh?
Yeah.
Probably have to do some basic networking setup, and that's it. That could be pretty easy.
I think I've already done it.
Cheeky IF config here or there, and you're good to go.
Yeah, I'm excited. Okay, I might actually be able to do it. Oh my gosh, I forgot I had it.
Cool.
Okay.
I'd quite like to. I've been eyeing up the frameworks or the System 76 as well, actually, for quite a while for this. It would be nice to have a machine that could like run a model and run OBS at the same time and stuff, all in one go. Be pretty sweet, honestly, for a lot of stuff. Quite often, if I'm going away somewhere, it's just I'm offline the whole time.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, all right, kids, I'll talk to you when I get back, everyone. See ya, sort of thing.
Yeah. Well, that's how it's been for me. So that's why I'm thinking like it might be an investment worth doing because I have so much traveling to do this year. Like, I think I calculated there's like because I have like personal traveling and I also have work traveling and then I also have like conventions that I'm going to. And altogether, I think it adds up to being like 10 weeks in the whole year where I wouldn't be able to stream. And then there's like other weeks as well where I'm not traveling, but I'm like doing like like work stuff, like, you know, more locally where I'm just going to be out for like long periods of time. Basically, like I'm going to have to actually do commutes. That's what I'm saying. I'm going to have to actually do commutes. Gross vomit. Yeah, I know. Shocking. But like normally if I have to go places, it's like 1 day a week maximum. And there's like periods of time where I have to do like a couple of weeks in a row. And I can't make that work because the only way that I can stream on like Mondays and Tuesdays normally is like because I have flexible working and work from home.
It is a heck of a thing for streaming, being able to stay home for it, honestly.
Yeah.
Otherwise, do you imagine trying to like VTube from the office?
Oh, do you know, once I strongly considered it when I think it was like I was like in doing my PhD and I had to stay till the office until 8 and I was meant to be starting stream at 7 and I was like, I could just stream from here, but I didn't. I got home at like 10 p.m. that day and I was like sad because I had to cancel. Yeah.
It's I have streamed what I'm working on. I have gone, do you know what? I have a lot to do here and I have a stream here. You guys are going to watch me write this feature for work, but I'm just going to like quickly find and replace all the company names so you can't see what I'm doing. It's we're working on this abstract feature, guys. I was kind of Manhattan projecting the whole feature. It's like no one can know what it's for. It's a part of something. Okay.
I mean, there was a really long time where I was just doing co-working streams, like because I was like, that's the only way that I can stream and do my PhD at the same time. So I ended up doing co-working streams, basically writing my whole PhD on stream. And it was kind of helpful in a way as well because I ended up having like I'd have like set days in the week where I was like, okay, this is a co-working streaming day, and I tell my I tell my university like, oh yeah, I'm doing like weekly like block writing, so I'm not accessible during this time. And then I would literally just like read papers and write, and it'd be like a Pomodoro type of thing where I'd do like 45 minutes of working, and then I'd say 15 minutes of chatting, but it'd normally be 25.
Yeah, yeah. I do like the Pomodoro. I started picking that up because I can't learn anything independently anymore. Because I can't convince myself to start. So my entire university experience for like learning and doing stuff was sleeping in and not making it to lectures. Doing anything else, which was usually I'd work on my business partly just so that I wouldn't have to do my uni stuff. And then about 1 to 2 days beforehand, reading 10 PowerPoint files worth of the lecture notes and just learning the whole course in like a night or two. Because it's always just the absolute last minute, and Pomodoro has been an absolute like miracle for that, because there isn't like burning deadline to do something like learn how to draw or learn how to play an instrument, something. But being able to go, I will do 5 minutes of this, and only 5 minutes of this, something like that, and then I'll take a break. Just magic for it. Like if any of you guys have any trouble like doing your like dreams and goals and learning that thing, just so useful to tell yourself that you'll only do it for a few minutes.
Yeah.
Because you won't if you like it.
Gaslight yourself.
You got to gaslight yourself, guys. You got to gaslight, gatekeep, and girl boss your way to fame.
The amount of times where I've told myself, okay, I'm just going to do like 5 minutes of this thing now, and then next thing I know, it's been 4 hours, and I'm like, oh, whoops.
Yeah. Exactly that. The best kind of work. When you actually like, oh, I actually did it for many hours. Good, I'm set for the week now.
But then like the trade-off for me is that I always forget to like do basic life things like eating, and then I end up subsisting on like questionable food practices. I'll be honest, I forgot dinner today. I've been nibbling on plain white crackers the entire stream. I forgot breakfast, lunch, and dinner. my breakfast. So basically, I have like loads and loads of like Huel black powder that I'm trying to use up. Yeah, that's how I feel about it too. But I found this recipe that's like tolerable, right? Where it's like a scoop of Huel, and then it's like a few tablespoons of like peanut butter, and then some like oat milk, or I guess you could use real milk as well. And then you like mix it in. That's why you've turned grey today.
Have you had your daily lead dose?
Ellie told me that she turned grey because she subsisted on nothing but Huel for a year.
Yeah, you can spot the people on campus who are on like the Huel grind because they are all like Roger from American Dad grey.
I never turned grey. I never went like I never did a full year. Mine was like 4 or 5 months, I think. Basically I there was a period of time during my PhD where I was eating I'd have one of the drinks, like the Huel black protein, the powder. I'd turn it like the replacement drinks. But I didn't like them, so I drink it really slowly. So it'd be like 400 calories, and that would be like my breakfast and lunch, which probably isn't enough calories. And then I'd be like, oh, I haven't eaten enough calories. So I'd have one of the like protein bars for a snack in the afternoon. And then for dinner, I'd have like one of the savory pots. If I was feeling adventurous, then I'd add some extra beans into it. Sometimes spinach also. But like that was my entire like food regimen for like 4 or 5 months. I lost a lot of weight because that's not enough calories.
No, I'd imagine not.
I think it's like 400 calories for the drink, 500 calories for the meal, like the savory meal, and then it's like 150 for the bar. So it wasn't enough. It wasn't enough. So I lost a lot of weight, and I did look unhealthy, but I didn't turn grey. I didn't get to that point. Yeah.
I guess.
Despite
if
how
you
I
drink
look
it
right
slowly
now.
enough. It's just this is the this is the Huel complexion you're sporting.
Yeah,
here.
this is the. Me and my manager were talking about getting like an affiliate deal with them, and like my manager messaged me and was like, I just got recommended this clip, and I was like, yeah, about that planned deal, like oopsie.
Honestly, what killed Huel for me, it wasn't the flavor. I quite liked the taste. It tasted like Play-Doh cardboard, which actually was quite nice. I quite liked that. Was cleaning the shaker like 3 times a day, you know?
Oh.
Because I'm a bit of a freak for it. I don't like to reuse a plate or anything.
No, I'm the same.
So, and I'd get through about 2 of them, and then I just wouldn't eat one for dinner. Because it'd be like, I'm not cleaning this thing again. I absolutely refuse. They got these little grills in them with like 2mm little.
They're so annoying.
You break it up. They get full of slime, of like Huel slime. It's dreadful. The sludge it was too much for me. So actually, what my roommate used to do, she got this little hand whisker, one of those ones you do to foam your milk, and use one of those to break it up instead, which is apparently like the meta. That's apparently the meta. I might have to give it a go. The problem I had with them was my body will fight me on this. So if you spoke to my roommates at the time, they'd say, yeah, Lace will be on Huel for a bit, and then we'll have like 7 dinners in a day or something. Like, I'll just burn through a stack of Tesco curries.
Incredible.
Like, in some sort of like dinner revenge. I do remember walking past their room a few times, because we used to have this house. It was like, one of the bedrooms upstairs, the other 2 were downstairs, and there was a kitchen along the one that was upstairs. And I'd walk past this room, and they said they heard the microwave go. They watched me walk past with like still in the packaging little lasagna, and then I finished that. And then 30 minutes later, they saw me go past again. They thought, "Oh, getting a drink," and I walked back again with a curry. And then, and then like another half hour later, I'm walking by again. And they're like, "You're not going to touch that microwave again tonight."
That was so real. I would be like, I don't know. I did this. So the only thing that I would eat that wasn't Huel during this period of time, because like the reason why I was doing it was just because I was doing like 14-hour days and I just didn't have time to cook. So it was basically for me, for my brain, it was like I either eat something that I can do without thinking, or I don't eat. And like it was like 14 hours a day, 6 days a week as well. And like the only thing that would get me to not eat Huel would be like at the weekend, I would go out and have a burrito bowl. But then because I was used to eating nothing but Huel sludge, like I couldn't, like that would fill me up entirely. Yeah. So like I couldn't eat anything else apart from this one burrito bowl. And it was also like, I don't know, at the most, even if I like loaded it with guacamole and stuff, it would still be like 1,200 calories at the most. And that's all I ate. So even the day off wasn't helping with the weight loss, but I just couldn't do it. I don't know. I just was not very functional at that point. I just like, I need to get my PhD done.
I had the same problem for like cooking time on my placement, because I would go to work about an hour and a half. I think I mentioned this before. I'd go to work. It's about an hour and a half drive. I'd do my 8 hours, out another hour and a half drive in traffic home, and then I'd be doing like my own business for the rest of the day. Go to bed at like 3 a.m. Where I made the time savings was I bought. I went online and I bought like a 1,000 pack of plastic bowls and cutlery. And I just filled the freezer with like those microwave vegetable packets and those quick oven chicken strips. And I would just pour it into this, I pour them into a plastic bowl, eat the whole thing out of that, and then throw it all away. And that's where I got my time savings, was in just like dishes. And that was my I called it slop dinner because I just mashed that up.
I have a dishwasher. That was like my requirement when I was like moving out of student halls. I was like, I cannot be doing my dishes anymore. Like if I'm doing a PhD, I will not have time for dishes. And my husband was working in tech, so he wasn't going to be doing the dishes either.
No.
I would like to add, this whole time he was an enabler because he was the same. Like he would also be doing 14-hour days.
Perfect. Just perfect.
Oh, we were terrible.
There was no function in the house at all.
There was no functioning at all. We were both like it. We would both like do the autism locking in thing. We'd both forget to eat, and then we'd both suddenly just be like, "Oh, hungry.
Oh no,
Huel time."
I used to
dear.
live down the road from a KFC, which was pretty bad for that.
Oh no.
That's where I think I moved. I won't get too specific, but I moved to a place that was not too far from a high street. And they obviously had all like the takeaway options. So I'd do the same thing. I'd like, grind away for hours and hours of work. And then I was working on my car because I was preparing to move. I was doing quite a big job, like 6 weeks to do it. I was changing the differential out at home, which itself was kind of a disaster because I had rented out this flat specifically because it had a garage so I could like do work on my cars and stuff because I quite like to do that. And it was set into a hill, and steadily, when I first moved in, there was a little stream of water that had come down the side, and I just assumed that they'd like washed it out before they'd like rented it out to us. And that stream slowly turned into a river where the entire garage was always about a half centimeter underwater. So by the time it's gotten this bad, I'm about 4 weeks deep, and the whole back of my car is in like 70 pieces. So I can't stop because I've got to move in a couple, and my car is my only way to get to where I moved to. And the whole time that I'm doing it, I'm basically constantly underwater. There was a point where the little wheels on my little roller rusted solid. The bearings rusted over because they were constantly submerged in water. That was absolutely dank that whole time.
That's horrifying.
Yeah. But as aside from that, I would get off from work. I would go, for a swim to work on my car for a while. And it would get to about like 11 o'clock midnight. It'd be like, oh, I haven't eaten today. I'd feel it all at once. Dreadful.
I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I did that today, to be honest, because I woke up. So today my meal was for breakfast. I like did that thing where I was like, I'm gonna prepare some food stuff. So I like made these Huel cookies, and it's like a three ingredient recipe where it's like a scoop of Huel black, some like 3 tablespoons of peanut butter, and then just about however much oat milk goes in until it looks like the right consistency. And then I also added chocolate chips to be adventurous. And yeah, like you like mix it all up and it makes cookie dough, and you can make cookies out of it. And it's pretty good. It actually worked quite well. It's like getting me to eat the Huel black powder, which I really despise. So it's getting its job done. But I also hate food waste, so I don't want to not eat it. But I know that if I make it into the drink, then it won't, like, I will have some of it and then I will just leave it in the fridge for 7 days and then it will go moldy and then I'll be like, ugh, I'm scared, and then I'll leave it even longer because it's moldy. Because for some reason that's what I do. I'm like, I'm not making the drink. I refuse to. But I had one of those cookies. I made like they're quite big. They're like Subway cookie sized, but there's 3. I made 3 of them. I had one of them, and then I was like, I am now full of protein. And then didn't want to eat anything else. And then I also made like a batch of falafel, and I had one single falafel. And then I was like, I now wish to leave the house. And then I went out for a few hours, and I forgot to eat while I was out. And then I came home, and I was like, oh, I guess I'm hungry. Why am I shaking?
You start to vibrate after a while.
I'm like, why am I shaking? Why does everything feel not real? What's happening?
Why do I feel upset and shaking?
Yeah.
Real. So real. Yeah, the Huel bags. They send you so much. That's the thing. We've got like 2, maybe 3 Huel bags sitting in the back of one of our cupboards. I think have been sitting there since I moved to the house. They've been there like half a decade at this point, and I'm a little worried that they might be more lead than pea protein at this point with what'll be left in the bag, Might as well just down plaster of Paris or something.
Return to the workhouse diet.
It calls to me. The gruel I yearn for.
I actually basically used to eat gruel for breakfast every morning when I was at school.
I'd honestly go for a bowl of
really
gruel
watered
right now.
down porridge. It was my breakfast every day.
I could go for a bowl of gruel. That actually sounds quite appetizing. That's how I know I'm going to eat.
Okay. No, wait. Can you tell me if this is weird? Sometimes I like to have savory porridge. So I'll
What?
make porridge. And you know how normally it's like, oh, you put like, milk and sugar in it, or like honey or chocolate or something, I don't do that. I put in like frozen spinach and black beans, and then I add in like Mexican seasoning sometimes, or like jerk seasoning.
I don't know if it's normal, but I get it.
I like the long pause that happened as you were thinking about how to phrase it.
I'll be honest, I was sort of in my mind palace for a second, recovering a little bit there, and also mentally trying this concoction. I think that would be really good in a bread wrap. Thick enough, actually.
Oh.
But
then that's like carbs on carbs, which is fine. I personally don't understand the carb hate. I love myself a good carb. Like most of my food is very carb heavy. I think that's just how.
Right now.
I love carbs. I think like everybody's like, the way that individuals respond to nutrition is very individual. Like there are averages, but there's a lot of variation off the averages, right? Bobo taught me this. But I think for me, I'm just if I eat too much fat or too much protein, then I get really ill. So I think I'm just one of those people that has to eat more carbs, and also I enjoy them and they make me happy. So sometimes I want to eat potatoes and rice in the same meal, deal with it, Yeah,
I get it. I mean, I don't see the point of life without carb food. It is like, the food pyramid.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's basically all carbs and a little bit of protein on the top, and that sounds great, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I wish they made a Greg's sausage roll.
Yes.
But what if the middle was all pastry also? Think about that. Just that soft crunch the whole way through. That would do me.
I'm thinking about it, and I'm not sure I like it.
What if you dipped it in soup?
That I can get behind.
Basically a flaky bread.
Now I want cheese swirls.
Flaky. You know what? I want those cheese. Are you talking about the ones from Domino's?
I was thinking of the ones that you get in the supermarket where it's like pastry with cheese in it and it's twisted.
Oh, right. Yeah, I know the ones you mean. Yeah, those are really good.
Mm-hmm.
Want some Thousand Island dressing.
Yeah. I just eat them.
How did they put so many islands in one sauce? I don't know, but it's really good. Yeah.
Which islands were they?
Best not to ask.
This is the truth of that. Like they think that the islands in the Pacific are disappearing because of climate change. They're actually blending them up to make your dip. This is the consequences of your food choices.
Island lost because of climate change. Broke. Island change because it's in the dressing. Woke.
It's the same with ranch, actually. They're actually blitzing up the ranches.
Oh, no. Those poor cattle.
No, it's fine. It's not the animals on the ranch. It's the actual ranch. It's made out of wood.
Oh, do you know what? I'd eat it. I bet it'd be good. With the right, you put a little garlic, salt, and pepper and anything, and it's edible.
Anything's edible if you put jerk seasoning on it.
I want some of that reggae jerk sauce. Now.
Yeah.
So I haven't had that stuff in years. I don't even know if they still make it.
What they do? I've seen it recently. I'm trying to think, what is the sauce that I put on everything? I'm going through like a sriracha mayo phase at the minute.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's always a good one. When our subway near us shut down, we were on quite good terms with the girls that work there.
Mm-hmm.
We were on quite good terms with the girls who worked there, and so they were just like giving away company property. Like someone before us beat us to dibsing the subway sign. Otherwise, I would have that in my room right now.
Oh, that's so sad.
Yeah, it would have been really cool. We could have had the little thing that they keep the cookies in, but I just didn't know where I'd put it or what I would do with it. It would probably sit in the living room for all of time. But we got
it. I want it to put my Huel cookies in.
You could like sell them to yourself. Like,
yeah,
you could have a little role play for yourself. You know?
Hello, I would like one Huel cookie. Okay, here you go. That will be £0.
Wow, what a deal.
Wow.
Yeah, we got like an obscene amount of their Chipotle Southwest mayo at the end of that. It was just like in the fridge for weeks.
Incredible.
I've never had such a good time, honestly, with food. That was the last sauce thing that I was like really on. Been getting into Worcestershire sauce.
Oh. Americans can't say it.
I know. That's the best part, is I can picture it every time I use it.
I'm trying to think. I think so. One of the things that I really like is going to those wholesale shops like Costco, right?
Yeah.
And because like you can always find comedically oversized things, and I don't know, it really like it makes me happy. But once like I went to this place that was like I don't know how to describe it other than like a discount shop for the wholesaler. Like, you know, like, do you know what I mean when I say like a Cadbury outlet store? Does this mean anything to you?
Yeah. I've seen a couple of them. They had one. One somewhere.
I think I know what you were about to say, and I was like, "Don't say it! Don't say it!" Yeah. I have So like those kinds of places where it's like they sell stuff from the factory that's like, I don't know, it's like something's wrong with it. So it was like factory kind spares, of half. Yeah. So it was like a shop that was attached to the wholesaler, and some of it was things that were wrong, and some of it was things that were close to their date. So once I managed to find like I think it was like a 5 kilogram tub of vegan mayonnaise. Oh. And I swear it took up half of my fridge. But by God, I finished it.
Wow, that's actually an achievement.
Thank you.
I had a friend who had a similar thing. I had a friend who worked. He had like the peak job. He worked at an ice cream factory. They would make like custom order ice cream for like fancy restaurants and hotels in the area. So he would get a big discount each year, and he would like pass it on to his mates. And so he would get you like 15 liters of whatever flavor ice cream you want for like the price of 5, which was still expensive. It's like 5 liters of like locally made ice cream, but it was immense. And I had one of the 5 liters or the 10 liter. I think it was a 5 liter tub, because a 10 liter would not even fit in like a normal freezer. It only fit in a deep freezer. That was in my university fridge for the entirety of my course.
Incredible.
I think I only finished it off as I dropped out of my masters.
That's so good.
So good. It was really good ice cream, but I tell you what, there is a limit on how long you can keep things frozen before they're basically just like flavored water that's been frozen rock solid. I bent a number of spoons before I learned that lesson. It gets to the point where you have to cut it with a bread knife.
Yeah, because it basically like it forms ice crystals, and then they will start converging together.
Yeah. And like even if you scrape off the ice, that water is no longer actually in it. So it's basically just the solids after a while. I think the last bits I had to put in a bowl with like to be able to finish it off, because there was just like no water left in the thing. It was basically fats and coffee, and that was it. Which, oh my God, it got better in taste with age. It aged like a fine wine, but
incredible.
Like a fine wine bottle, it was very hard to chew.
I'm trying to think if there's anything. I have a really bad habit of like keeping bad habit of like getting like spice packets on discount, you know, like the things that are like pre-mixes, and you know when they sell them at a discount for like 10 cents or something, I'm always like, I need this. I need it for when I make a Cajun shepherd's pie or whatever it is. Like I don't know. And then I just never end up doing it. So my main goal for the year is to like, I have many goals for the year, but my biggest goal for the whole year is to get through all of my spice packets, like ready-made spice mixes that are all like 2 years out of date. So they're not like bad. They're best before. They're not gonna make me ill, but like they don't taste as strongly as they used to. But I need them out of my cupboard. That's my goal.
You could make like an absolutely killer pot of like vegan chili.
Yeah.
Or something like that. We had we got HelloFresh. I'm not forget I said the name. They don't sponsor me. I got a meal delivery service. We got it for years, but every now and then when you're like me, you just forget to cook. So they go bad, you know. So I ended up to a point where we would keep all the stuff that wouldn't go, like your spices and some of the packets and stuff, and then just like throw out any of the meats and try and put the veggies into something else, that sort of thing. And eventually we filled like an entire cupboard with just like sauce packets and little bags of rice and stuff. We called it the HelloFresh Graveyard. And thanks to that, I had not had to buy another jar of spices for like 3 years because of how much we'd accumulated.
Amazing.
And I can say things that if even if it goes off in like 2021, 2026, it'll still taste good. It'll be fine as long as it hasn't gotten wet. Turns out some of those sauce packets are not as sealed as they're supposed to be on the order. Once you get on the order of years, they will eat their way through.
Oh, that's kind of horrifying.
Yeah. Fortunately, it doesn't stay in you for like 6 years, so it's probably fine.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Drives the cats wild. My cats are connoisseurs, I suppose. They like a well-spiced dish, judging by how crazy they go when we open the cupboard.
Okay. Sorry, I just got a weird notification. Ignore it. It's fine.
Choking on a cracker again.
No problems here. No problems here.
Let's do that thing where like you hold the cough and then you mute everywhere and then you can cough.
Yeah, I'm like really paranoid about like making weird noises. It's like my main fear.
Yeah, I get that. Like 3 levels of like noise cancellation. People don't even know what you're saying anymore, but at least they can't like hear like tummy rumbles or anything.
Exactly. Because my stomach's so loud. I had like I have like healthcare funded massages, right? I know, so fancy. So I have like this weekly appointment where I have to go for this like massage. And this week she like did a foot rub, which was weird. I didn't like it. But like when she was like, for some reason it was making my stomach really, really grumble. I don't know why this was happening. It was so weird. Like I was just minding my own business, like trying to, you know, just vibe during the massage. And then, like stomach was just like grr, grr, grr. And then at one point it was like, and then afterwards she was like, did you fall asleep? Were you snoring? And I was like, no, it was my belly.
It was my tongue.
My stomach is making the rumblies that only hands can satisfy.
Classic. At least you didn't stab them 37 times in the chest.
Yeah, it's very true. I did not. Although we won't talk about what happened in my chemistry class. Oh dear. So I've been meaning to ask you about is there anything that you like want to plug? Is there anything that you want to plug about your content?
Oh, I'm terrible with this.
Me too.
It's basically just my Twitch and my Twitter. And it is Twitter forever. Thank you very much.
No, definitely. Definitely.
I agree. My car. I don't think I can plug a car. At some point, if one of them keeps giving me grief, I might sell that. Maybe I can plug that.
Can I give you a shout out in my chat, even though we're streaming together? Wait. Can I do that? Is that a thing that works?
I have never had any of the commands work for me.
Oh, it
Just in
works.
general. Whoa.
Incredible.
This is flatulence incarnate. Thank you. That's a top name.
It's so good. Oh my god.
That's so good.
Flatulence Incarnate is so good at like gifting subs and stuff like that at the funniest time as well. It like honestly, like really dedicated to the bit. 10 out of 10. Highly recommend. Oh, it makes
Incredible.
me so happy. Oh.
Oh gosh. Yeah.
Yes,
I
the
don't know.
reason why I say this is because I've done that thing where we've been talking at some point about like, oh yes, I forget to eat, and then I've suddenly gone, oh, I'm hungry.
Yeah. You're hungry now.
I'm hungry.
I started snacking on crackers when we talked.
That's so smart. I've got like olive bread.
Ooh.
I was like, okay, I got the most like random thing ever.
Yeah.
Basically I was like in a hackathon and we came third, and they were like, congratulations, you win like a €10 supermarket voucher.
All right.
Which is the most random thing that I have ever received in a hackathon prize. But then I was like,
a general one, or is it like for every supermarket?
it was like for every supermarket, but
Okay.
I could narrow it down. Wait. I think this might be a thing in the UK as well. Wait. Yeah, it's like it's one of those gift cards, like a where you can use it on their platform. You get given it as a generic one, and then you can use it on their platform to like then get a specific one, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
There's like a specific brand that's like quite well known, I think, but this was kind of different. But yeah, this one, like, you could basically just get like like I don't know, like any like a grocery store. It was really weird.
I've got really hard in uni, to be honest.
Yeah, it would have. But this was like I don't know, maybe it's because it was like a hackathon for professionals that they were like, we know what you want. You want groceries.
I love groceries. They'd have my number.
But it like gave me like a fancy store. A fancy grocery store. So I was like, I'm gonna go and do my weekly shop at this fancy grocery store. So I got some olive bread. I got some, I don't know what else I got. I got like some shiitake mushrooms.
Very swish.
Yeah.
Is this without not to name it, is this the sort of supermarket where rather than taking the pound back out of, just push the trolley away, pound and all, and get back
exactly.
In the car? Yes,
if I were in England, I would say it was Waitrose, you know?
But it is sort of a Waitrose thing. All right, that's what I was.
But I'm being vague because I actually don't know if this is like a regional thing or just a city thing, or if it's like an everywhere thing. I actually don't know. So I'm being vague because I don't want to be like, oh yes, I went to this supermarket, and then it's like, oh, there's only one in the city that I live in. Like, that would be awkward.
I have this problem where it's like, I'm like, so I went to McDonald's. Is McDonald's regional, or is it like there's only one right in my backyard, and I've doxed myself to like within like 100 yards of my house?
Yeah,
you know.
I've accepted that. I think like if people were paying attention, I think I've doxed myself at least to a regional level. Like, I'm pretty sure I have. Also, like, wait, no, actually, I'll tell you. Okay, remind me to tell you about the YouTube comment. Remind me to tell you about that after stream. I can't say that on stream.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure if someone wanted to dox me, they could have. If anyone cared to, I suppose it's really the trick.
People definitely could with me, because like there's like things that I've shared about like not places that I go to, but like, you know, brands that I use, and then like I don't know, like at the end of the day, there's only so many social psychology PhDs in Ireland. Like,
Yeah, that's the thing. That's my trick. I'm
Yeah.
not published. But that was a
yeah, that's
skillful,
smart.
intentful thing, actually. Not
Yeah.
just because I couldn't write a paper worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. For me, it's probably, you could probably work it out. It's the garage streams that'll get me, because the car is shiny, and I wear a ski mask because I'm a shining idol and not a real person. So in theory, though, you could probably work it out by looking at like car reflections, and like if you get a peek out my garage door, you could work out my street and stuff. I'm sure there's a GeoGuessr wizard who could have me on a reflection or something like that. But it is what it is. You know, it's one of those things. I've watched another streamer who I won't name in case someone tries to find the clip for them, but I did watch them read a message back. You might have seen this one actually, Si. They were like reading a message back, and they're like, "Yeah, it's the address," and they said the first 4 digits before realizing.
I know the one you mean.
You know what I mean. I think that's about the most egregious case of it I've ever seen. So
Yeah. I think I've been okay. But yeah, I do think that it's pretty, like, if you pay enough attention to various things about my streams, I think you can kind of at least try, like, I reckon I could probably be triangulated down to a region. Yeah. Which is fine. I'm okay with that. I think it's like one of those things where it's like an open secret, like yeah.
sort of you come to an agreement with chat that no one mentions where it is.
Yeah, exactly. And like I've spoken about it with my manager, and we're kind of like, I'm kind of like, eventually maybe I'll just be explicit. Yeah.
Just
maybe one day I'll give up.
just like, yeah, I'm sitting here with a dog and a bat. Come and get me.
Yeah.
That is a bit of how I feel. It's like, because I'll be in the garage, it's like, okay, but I do have like a really big spanner in my hand, so it's fine. Honestly, come and get me.
The thing about Ireland is that, like, aside from Dublin's weird. Dublin's weird, but like everywhere else on the island is very like communal, I guess. And like, people, like, I know a bunch of my local like police officers. So like, even if something weird was happening, like I literally know the police.
I'm telling
the Gardaí. Yeah,
I do love that they're called the Guard. Or the
it's
Guardian.
so cute, isn't it? And they wear the ugliest tracksuits. No. Have you seen their tracksuits?
No.
Have you seen their tracksuits? Oh my god,
they've got trackies.
They got trackies. They're so bad. They changed the uniform. I want to say like maybe like a year and a half, 2 years ago. They're so bad. Oh my god. What is the first thing that comes up? Like,
summon the guard.
Gardaí stolen Hyundai. What? Did someone steal their Hyundai? This is so sad.
Oh yeah, because Hyundai's, you can start a Hyundai with like a thumb drive. Like, they have
That's
like no
wild.
security. And they had to recall a bunch of, because people were
wild.
just sticking a thumb drive in. Don't do this, chat. It's very bad. Here's how to steal a Hyundai.
Well, 0 days since crime.
Oh, I've done it. They're dreadful.
They're so ugly. They're
That's
so
horrendous.
bad.
They don't like.
Wait, I need to show
real
this.
Car.
I need to show this on stream, because it looks like it looks fake. It looks fake. Hang on, wait. I still have a roundabout up. This this is gonna be my new VTuber model.
You need a guard direct model. Rough. I get a lot of I watch a lot of TikTok. I am an absolute zoomer. And I get, every now and then you get like dash cam footage of it. And normally for the different bits in the United Kingdom, to tell where they actually filmed it, you have to like look for really like subtle clues and the like. But if it's come out of like Ireland or Northern Ireland, anywhere over there, you can tell because there's a person in the car going, "Somebody call the guard!"
Yeah.
It's like, oh well, okay, this one was an easy one.
Oh. Is it bad that I genuinely don't see the problem with this? Yes, they look like roadmen.
They do a bit, don't they?
They look like roadmen.
They do look like they're going to ask what size your shoes are. You know?
Yeah.
A bloke in the back
It's so ugly.
has a sadness behind his eyes.
He
that I can't
does.
describe.
He's not happy about the uniform. Like the
he's
woman's
not
tolerating
pleased.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, she's quietly distasting it. He's dissociating.
Like also
Okay.
like the like emblems are like screen printed on.
That's going to last one wash.
Exactly.
It's going to look like
So
one of those.
bad.
It's going to look like a graphic tee from 2012.
And you know, the most offensive thing is that like the Northern Irish ones are actually kind of like pretty good. Like, hang on, let me find these ones as well. Wait,
That has really cool. The Italian police have really cool uniform. Because I think their uniform designed by like Dolce and Gabbana or something.
So like the Northern Irish ones are always proper decked out because like, you know, there's some wacky things going on in Northern Ireland all the time.
Yeah.
They had to like cover the officer's face. That's wild. Okay. Because you can't be doxing the police here. It's like illegal.
Oh right, yeah.
Yeah. Let's see.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's like proper decked out. Proper decked out.
Going to war.
Yeah.
That's mental.
Hang on, I'm trying to bring it up on stream as well. There we go. Look at that. There's like they've all got guns, I think, if I remember correctly. And also taser. And then like I don't even know what half of the other stuff is, but they're like decked out.
Oh, hang on. Here's the Italian police. I found a picture. These guys, they got like designer uniform.
Oh wow. Okay.
It's like so sick.
Okay. It's nice, but also it's kind of giving a certain aesthetic that I'm not sure Italy should be wanting to give.
Yeah, I get it. I think it's partly just because,
drift.
you know, that aesthetic that they did the same thing where they like employed like a company that's known for style.
I see. Let me bring this up.
Show it. That's pull it up.
There we go.
This is the Italian police here. Yeah, it does give a bit of a vibe.
Yeah,
but also,
it does.
I'm torn because it is kind of a killer unit.
It is pretty fire.
Really, yeah. It's pretty hard.
Like compared to why it's covered me. I am now part of the guard. Okay?
Oh, they got me. They've arrested me. I didn't do anything. I want my lawyer.
They're not gonna. You know, I've never had any interactions really with them out in public. Now that I think about it, I was gonna be like, because like, you know, it's pretty easy to like do a stereotypical like English one, right? Where it's like, hello mate, have you got your license or whatever? But like, this is, I don't know what to do because like I've never had like a public just in the street interaction with them.
Yeah. Just like with the guard specifically.
Yeah, and it's like covered me up, and I was about to try and be like, what are you doing stealing those? And then I was like, what would people be stealing? Like, what are they going to walk out of Central with the chicken fillet roll without paying? Like, I don't know what people, like, it's just petty shoplifting.
Petty shoplifting.
Yeah. Well, actually, wait, no. Do you know about the Little Digger incident?
Little Digger?
Yeah. So basically, there was this like massive snowstorm in Dublin a while back. And people took it as a way to like, they stole like a digger. They stole a bunch of like heavy machinery and then they used it to like ram into a Lidl.
Oh
And then they like went in and looted it, but then it took down the entire Lidl.
no!
Like it collapsed in on itself because it was one of the old style, like you know, like corrugated metal type of Lidls.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and it took it completely down.
Yeah, that strikes the community right there.
It was so sad.
You wouldn't have had any little bakery section for ages.
Yeah.
Have you ever had any interaction with any police?
Yes, I have.
Was it a serious crime?
I did not do the crime, okay?
You didn't do it.
I did not do the crime. But
liability reasons.
There's been quite a few times where I've been in the wrong place at the wrong time and something else has happened and I happen to have observed it and then they're like, hey, can we get a statement from you? So then it started when I was like 11. And it's continued ever since. Like every 2 years, something happens in my presence and then I have to give a statement. It's really weird. But then also last year I was crimed. So I had to interact with the police a lot. And I'm still having to interact with the police a lot for other reasons. So yeah, I've had much interactions with the crime. With the crime with the crime industry.
I met John Crime himself.
Yeah. I've had a concerning amount of interactions with the police, but also part of my job. Like I used to work in like an NHS mental health service, and I had to like interact with the police fairly regularly then, because of people being sectioned and stuff. So yeah,
fair enough. The wrong place at the wrong time. That's what they all say. Get in the van.
Yeah. You're a sitcom main character. There's no other explanation.
Gotta be it. Is there a laugh track?
I wish it was. That would make my life a bit easier, actually, because then I'd know how I'm meant to respond.
That would help, actually.
Also, subtitles.
Subtitles would be OP. Like the Google Glass was a terrible look, right? Like generally pretty well and pretty deservingly like destroyed across social media and stuff. Joking on the cracker again. Sorry. But
you okay?
I'm fine. It's fine. I got excited and breathed in a cracker instead of eating it. The ability to have just like subtitles over everything you see is still a serious appeal of those things to me. Because I can't understand a thing if it's not directly in my ear.
Such a mood. I can't. So I can understand it if it's a distance away, but there has to be no background noise. So like right now, I have like my music playing through my system, but it's turned for me, like it's a bit louder for chat than it is for me. I have it turned literally like all the way down. It's just vague background noise. And if I have it any higher, even just a smidgen higher to the point where I can potentially hear words, that's it. I can't hear what you're saying anymore.
I actually just have mine muted at the minute. I've realized I've turned it far too far down. Gently put in the background for people. Right there, that's about the limit of how much I can listen to before I understand. We've just been sitting in vague silence this whole time.
I love sitting in awkward silence. It's not awkward unless you make it awkward. That's my opinion.
Exactly. I find you can quite happily spend a lot of time around people if you're both like okay with the quiet. You know?
I agree.
More awkward for when you have a chat going. But that's what the background music's normally for. I do need to cough up a cracker.
Okay.
I apparently am incapable of eating. I'm sorry.
Please do not choke on the cracker. That's not ideal. That's not ideal.
We call that in the industry suboptimal.
Yeah, very much so. Very much so.
Yeah.
That being said, even though you have literally just fixed your audio, I want to go eat some food because I don't have any crackers. I'm feeling crackerless and it's making me sad. Yeah, I want to go eat my olive bread.
Yep.
Yeah, shaking my head. Do you have a question that you would like to ask me?
I think this one is it. So I'm sure you get asked a lot, what your favorite conspiracy is and all that. But do you have any of your own that you've made or that you've come to from your
Ooh.
research?
I do. I do. But I'm blanking on what they are. I think because I haven't eaten enough olive bread. I'm thinking, wait.
Yeah.
No, I got nothing.
Alrighty. Well, there you have it, folks.
I come up with them all the time. I feel like I literally came up with one in the process of us talking today, and I've forgotten what it was.
I have to write everything down for that reason. Or it's gone. I have so many notes.
Stream amnesia is so real.
For real. I have to come in with notes so I can remember what I did in between stream to talk about, or it's just gone and I basically have not existed.
I'm so annoyed. It's such a good question. Oh. But my brain is running low on glucose.
Real. That's so real.
I'm not quite at the point where I'm shaking, but I think I'm... Oh, wait, actually. Wait.
Oh. Have you just crossed the threshold?
No, I'm getting there. Yeah, I think I'm getting there, actually. I've got the headache. First I get the headache, and then I get the shaking, and then I start feeling dizzy. But it looks like I might be just crossing into shaking phase. So, yeah. But I did actually eat something before the stream. I got some sushi. I got some fancy supermarket sushi, and then I ate all of it and some edamame.
Go through so much of the co-op sushi when I was working in the office. Just every day that they had it.
Yeah. I missed the co-op.
It was so good. There was a week where they didn't have it in, and I seriously considered just working from home because I did not see the point in going into the office when there wasn't going to be any co-op sushi. It was what got me through the day those days. It was my light was I got to have a little treat at lunchtime, I
have this thing where every time that I go to therapy, I always go and get a scone afterwards.
Sounds pretty good, actually. Scone. There's a place near us that does fresh cream and jam scones every now and then, and they're so good. Okay,
one of the weird things about Ireland that I still haven't quite remedied with myself, it's not really weird, but it was a little culture shock that happened, was that they put butter on their scones instead of clotted cream.
Oh no.
That's what I thought at first, but then I tried it and it's actually really good.
Does the jam not just shoot out the side?
No.
Wow.
No, because they're bigger as well. So you cut them in half and you just have them as a half. You don't put them back together.
Big scone.
They're not the little... Because when I grew up, scones were always
yeah.
I don't know.
They're
how
Coke
do I...
can sized, a little bigger than a Coke can.
Yeah. Yeah. Whereas here, they're they're chunky. They're bigger than my hand. Not my palm, my whole hand. They're
Whoa,
big.
hand span.
Yeah, they're big. Yeah.
That's cool. Kind of like a cake then.
Yeah.
Kind of getting away from being a scone a bit.
Well, no, because they are still a scone. They're just a big scone. I would say a scone here is the size of 3 back where I grew up. So
okay, that actually projects an image. I can imagine it now. Wow, that's a big scone.
2 or 3. They're pretty big. They're really big. I don't know why they're like this.
I don't know. It makes sense because if you get the 2 sides, it does squeeze the cream out. Unless you eat them really carefully. You've got to be tact about that.
I never used to put them back together. I always used to eat them as a half anyway. So that part of it, I'm fine with. But yeah, the butter was really weird when I first moved here. I was like, what? And then I tried it and I was like, oh, it's actually pretty good. Because it's basically just I don't know, it's jam toast, except it's hard,
thicker.
Hard. No, not hard. Yeah, dense. That's the word.
Yeah.
Thicker and denser. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Also, they heat them up.
That changes the game a little, actually.
Yeah.
But again, I feel like it is moving away from being a scone. A little bit, you know, it is scone adjacent. The image in my head, at least. It does remind me. I did once go to a bakery, and you know Belgian buns with like the little cherry on top. I went to a bakery, and I don't know why they'd done this. I assume they had a bunch of leftover stuff. They'd made one giant Belgian bun that was like the size of a dinner plate. And they just like put a bunch of cherries on top. And they never did it again. They never did. I have a picture somewhere that I will never be able to find right now because it's going to be like on my old iPhone camera roll. But it is literally dinner plate size, like many inches in diameter. And it's just a normal Belgian bun otherwise.
Amazing. I love that so much.
It did. I was basically eating that for the rest of the day. I did not feel great the next day, but never brought it back. I assume they just did it for a laugh, thinking no one would buy it.
But did someone buy it?
Me.
Oh. I think my stomach just grumbled.
Okay.
Like I think I saw a little tiny spike happening on my OBS when it grumbled just then. So
incredible.
I think that chat, did you hear my stomach doing a grumbly? Did you hear that? I'm embarrassed.
Yes.
Oh no. Oh
yes,
no. I'm scared. But yeah, I need to go eat my olive bread, I think. So I think maybe that's we could wrap it up there.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Oh, they didn't hear it. Okay, thank goodness. Okay. I'm safe. But I'm eating carrots is such a brilliant statement.
Thank you for bringing
I hear the
this
crunch in my
information to us.
ears.
I could go for a crunch of a good carrot right now.
Yeah, me too.
No,
I'm gonna go for a toasted olive bread. I'm very excited.
That sounds pretty good.
Is there anything else that you would like to share?
I mean, I can keep going for ages. We could always talk more.
We can always have episode 2. Okay. Whoa. Like Hags in STEM is not a one-time thing. Like just because you've Hags in STEMmed once doesn't mean you can't come back.
Hags in STEM 2, the redemption.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Yeah, I suppose I think that's a. I can't think of anything, at least, you know. Okay. There's probably something in my notes, but I'll just transfer it for time.
Yeah. Cool. Thank you so much for joining today. I really appreciate it.
This is really fun. Thank you.
It was fun. I've had so much fun. We've had some good yapping.
It's a good yap sesh.
Yes. So I think the plan is for us to go and raise NEP, right?
Yes,
Nepenthes. Yeah. Come on. They're doing their stream celebration. Celebrating 4 years of streaming, which is wacky because like I think I've been streaming for like 2. How long have you been streaming?
I took a break in the middle. So it's a bit of an awkward one. Let me check. Let me consult the graph.
I apologize if my raid message comes up in your chat as well. Wait.
No, it's fine. We'll just share a raid message.
Okay, it didn't. Okay, we're fine.
My raid message doesn't work, I think.
I iterate it from 0. Do you appreciate that?
I do appreciate that.
Thank you.
I only have the one and it doesn't work, so I always have to quickly generate it. I need a crystal ball.
Okay, we need to coordinate. Okay, actually, I've just realized, no, we shouldn't do this. We should do like a shared raid message, actually. This was silly of me. Okay. Hags in STEM raid. Let's just do a generic one. Where's the...
Yeah.
This one, right. Psydere. I can't.
Looks like it's about 3 years. I just looked at the chart, sorry.
I can't type.
Hags in STEM raid.
What is your normal raid message? What would it be?
Oh, it's usually Spades raid, we love casting spells. With a bunch of like crystal balls and stuff.
Okay, I got this.
Malnutrition blue Hags in STEM 2 malnutrition boogaloo.
Okay, only a little bit of malnutrition actually.
So I ate a cracker and I breathed in another one.
Yeah, that's that's probably not healthy.
That's nutrition straight to the bloodstream, is what that is.
I'm trying to get the crystal ball emoji. There we go. Found it. Found it. Okay. Right. Here it is. Ah, it's okay. That didn't copy. Okay. Let's try that again.
Nearly pasted
Why
your
is
like full government
There we go.
address.
It was my own raid message being pasted into the raid message. Which is terribly
Don't
annoying.
See it. I suspect my chat's running behind. Hang
No,
on.
I just haven't posted it yet.
Okay.
1 second. There we go.
Nice. Let's get that copied.
How's that?
Yeah. Sweet.
Perfect. There we go. There's our raid message. We got it. We got it eventually.
We managed
Okay.
We managed it, ladies and gentlemen.
Right, we need to time our raid at the same time, which is always really difficult. We can do this.
Yeah. I've got the command on my clipboard.
Oh, I should also do that. It's just /raid, right?
Yes. I do have to remember this every time. So I might not be best to ask, but probably.
Okay, give me a countdown.
17, 16, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Okay. I have activated the raid. Excellent. Okay.
Brilliant. Alrighty.
I've just realised that Nepa's got mature audiences on, and that means that I can't watch her.
Oh no!
I haven't done my government ID verification and my account is based in the UK. No!
I'll send the raid message extra hard for you.
Thank you. Wait, I might be able to get a VPN on before we actually head over there. But yes, thank you all so much for joining us. It's really appreciated. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. It's been nice chatting with you all.
Yeah, it's been fun.
Cool.
Do you have another stream planned?
Not today.
In the next anytime.
Yeah. So at some point this week, probably on Tuesday or Wednesday, I'm going to be doing a little bit of programming for a cosplay that I'm building.
Fun.
And then next weekend, so next Saturday, I will be reassembling my car because all my stuff should be back from the pit shop. So I'm going to do an actual car stream this year for the first time.
Amazing.
Which will be pretty fun. We're going to put the Miata back together and she's going to look all shiny and pretty.
Exciting. There's like 10 seconds left on my end. I'm streaming tomorrow at 2 p.m. UT, 2:30 UPC. Okay, bye everybody. Thanks.
Bye-bye. Good night.
Bye.
Good night, everyone.
Bye.